fools, and he never took no liberties. And he said he was libertarian, and he came to talk some shit, he said.
Hello and welcome. Here we go. Hello, welcome. We're doing it now. Everything's the best. Here we fucking go. Is this going to be the one? Here we go. Hello. Hi. Oh, I think we nailed it. No sound effect there. Nobody cares. Hi. My name's Corey. Welcome to the show. Yeah. R.I.P. Fred Willard. I actually got to meet him, and he was super rad and awesome. And yeah, that's tough. We got a good show for you tonight. Hello, hello, hello. Hi. Welcome. Another episode, blazing forward. We got our sweet new setup in here. It's the green screen rocking. We still got some other stuff we can do. I mean, the green screen's still not perfect, and it's not gonna be. But I mean, I spent like 2 hours on like tutorials of it, so it's pretty good. Yeah, we got a really good show for you tonight. Actually, tonight's gonna be one of those weird ones that I think we're really gonna look back and be like, fuck yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm pretty excited. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see here. We gotta just figure this stuff out. There's that. All right. Yeah, we got some news stuff we can get to. We got all kinds of stuff, but before we do any of that, we gotta just jump into stuff. You know, let's see if our guests are ready. Oh, we got that right there, right? Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Blazing is right. Yeah, no, this is gonna be a good one. You're gonna this is one you're gonna write home about. Like when you write home about this. Taxes theft. Hell yeah. Thanks for the subscription. That's super rad, man. I got to fix those sound effects. That's next on. So basically what's happening here is this, and I feel like I should tell you guys, is that I have the name. I've got all this stuff picked out, and we're in the process of doing everything over. So for the next few shows, you should see little upgrades here and there. I think sound we're going to get, but the thing is I got to build all this shit from scratch. So building it from scratch should be okay. Thanks for the bits. Ran out of thought. Don't forget to go to Venmo. Corey Adam Comedy at Venmo. All your donations go to help me pay bills, and that's important. I need to do that. That's something that I need to do. All right. What else were we gonna do? Blah blah blah. Boom. Okay. Well, our first guy's ready, so we're gonna just jump in. Hello?
Hello.
Hi. How are you, buddy?
Hey, man, what's up?
Tell the listeners who you are.
Tell who I am?
The listeners.
I can't hear anything.
You can't hear anything? Hold on. Let's see if we can't fix that.
It's not loud.
Can you hear me now?
Who am I telling? Oh, there we go. All
Hi.
right, here we go.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. What's
Okay.
up?
Hi, how's it going?
Good.
Good. Tell the listeners who you are.
I am John Conroy.
Comedian? I suppose you can't even really say that anymore, huh? Nobody can.
Yeah, no, I'm a jobless wanderer.
How bad did getting nuked suck, man?
What's that?
Like, I don't know where you were at, but I was doing okay with gigs and stuff, and I mean, it's just like crazy how crippling all this was, because you get good at something, and then it's like, oh yeah, by the way, you're not allowed to do your profession. Like, I mean, that's because you were one of the first people I thought of, because I was like, man, he also was just doing this as well, and we're not people that had, I mean, at least I wasn't. I never had a backup plan.
Yeah, I don't know. I still kind of don't. Yeah, I don't know. That's what this business always has been, though, right? You put all your eggs into one basket.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. I feel like the basket's never just been kicked out of people's hands like this before. Like, I get, like, not getting gigs and, you know, missing opportunities, but this is so weirdly different. You know, everybody's talking and they're excited about all this stuff reopening, but I mean, you know, it's going to be probably another half year before comedy gets back to where it was, if it ever does.
Yeah, I mean, I think it'll be a long time, but I think it's going to be fun. It'll be different. It'll reorganize things a little bit.
Yeah. Have you been doing any of the virtual shows?
No,
No.
I'm not. I don't. It's not for me.
Yeah, me neither. That actually, it sounds like not appealing at all. I tried 2 of the open mics, and I'm like, I'm out of here. I can't do this.
Yeah, I did an interview show with a club that I was supposed to be at in Denver in May, but that's the only one. I just, you know, I mean, it was with Ben Kronberg, who I love hanging
Oh, that
out
guy's
with.
funny as shit.
Yeah, like, but I don't want to try to do comedy like this online. It doesn't appeal to me.
So when do you think, like, it gets to where we get booked at actual shows again?
I don't think it's, you know, people are already getting booked. I have a friend who's did a show in Kansas City tonight. A friend who did a show in Texas 4 days ago. You know,
Like actual shows? Like how many people were in the how many people were in the audience?
Ben did a weekend in Salt Lake last weekend. You know, Bent Washburn.
Yeah. How many people are coming out to these shows though? Do we know?
I think it's, you know, somewhere between. I think Texas is at like 50% capacity, and then it goes down from there. Like Utah had it at 30, and there was another one that was 25, but I mean, it's so funny to me, the egos on comics. Like I've never played for 25% of the audience before.
Oh, I'm not. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. That's not why I'm asking. I don't give a shit. I'll perform in front of 5 people. You know that. I don't care about that. I never have, and I never will. My thing is just that, like, there's so many, like, cookie cutter comedy-toriums that aren't going to be able to make their nut enough to stay in business. Like House of Comedy. If they can't bring in their celebrity person that's going to pack butts in seats, they can't actually afford to do their model. And I mean, I like, from what it looks like on the outside, I mean, that's some of the Funny Bones. That's the House of Comedies for sure. And there's a lot of these big, even the improvs. I mean, like, if you're not allowed to fill those rooms, how are they able to cut a profit?
I mean, I don't worry about comedy like that. It's comedy is big business, so it'll be a smaller business now. It'll be fine. Well, I mean, you and I'll still be hanging out at the small shows in the weird places. Like,
Yeah.
I don't worry about if everybody's gonna make it. I hope places do, of course. You know, those places you mentioned, that there are places that have a hold on you that you can't. Like, it would break my heart to see, like, DC Improv or a lot of places that now, you know, would have been completely unthinkable they'd ever go under. I mean, who can say that anyone's going to survive this?
Right, and that's all I'm saying. I mean, like, and you think that it'll just march forward the same as it always will, because it probably will. You're probably right about that.
I think the art form will.
Yeah, well, but I mean, what's the odds that the art form changes and now stand-up comedy happens completely in, like, a virtual realm circa, you know, Black Mirror? Because, I mean, that's, like, the kids, virtual and real to the kids, man. They almost don't care.
I know that. Yeah, I mean, but live's always going to have a different, that word's always going to have a different meaning to me.
I agree, and that's why I can't really do those Zoom shows and stuff. I just, like, I can't. Like, I got into this for the live performance aspect of it. It's not something that I was naturally good at. I wanted it and worked my ass off.
Yeah.
Because of the interaction, like, with the crowd. And it's just, there's this, like, high risk to it that I don't think you find outside of hardcore drug use. It's like a rush almost. And there's no, like, I don't get any rush of any kind when I'm on a virtual thing. Even this, I don't get a real rush or anything. It just kind of feels like I'm doing a video podcast.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not. I mean, I think what I fell in love with about stand-up early on that I never realized, I mean, was the honesty of the response. Like, how. Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Oh, shit! I don't need to ask anyone if I did well at a show.
Yeah, you knew. Like, that was the hardest part about me transitioning to doing radio gigs, is because you don't know the feedback right away. But in comedy, the crowd reaction's immediate. And
I mean, like, those Zoom shows, like, the Zoom shows that I've seen where, like, people are, like, putting their little reactions on the bottom of the thing. I'm like, it's so disingenuous, the whole thing. It doesn't register as a comedy show for me. I mean, I've seen that type of comedy. It's like cheerleader comedy, which is fine. There are some people who are really fucking good at that, who I love myself, but I don't want to watch it online right now. I don't want to pretend that everything's great.
Well, and it just it just depresses me.
We're all in it together, and we're all going to be positive through this all. No matter what happens, we're going to get through it. No, I can't. Fuck you.
Wait, John, are you trying to say that?
One thing I love to do isn't there anymore for a while. I'm not going to pretend that it exists online in this bullshit. I just don't. No, thank you.
It's accurate. I mean, like, that's like it's like when you say that, I realize that I felt the same way, but I just never put it together like that. Cause yeah, like, don't tell me to cheer up. Who cares? Like, for me, it was like, I was making traction and I was doing good and I was getting into clubs that I hadn't been in before. And I was actually, like, getting a trajectory, and then poof, there goes, like $9,000 off my books, and it's like, oh, hey, deal with that. And like, for me, the only other thing I've ever done is wait tables. So I couldn't even do my backup job if I could.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna. I mean, it's brutal. But I don't. I still. I don't know. I'm not that worried about, like, the base, because I've started, like, really trying to make my friends laugh again. Like, I used to, like, it's so weird. Like, psychologically, when I started comedy, when I started getting good at comedy, I was like, I don't have to prove anyone that I'm funny anymore. Mm-hmm. So I stopped, like, being funny off the cuff as much.
Yeah, they got to pay to play.
And now I'm like, I can't go up on stage and prove I'm funny. So, like, when I talk to my friends, I'm making them laugh. And they're like, it's been a long time since we laughed like this. And I'm like, oh, God. Yeah, I guess I turned into a pompous asshole.
My man.
Like, that's so funny. You're just like, oh, yeah, no, I could have been making you laugh this much all the time. I just chose not to.
Well, it's a different, I mean, I think it's where, like, some muscles are atrophying and some muscles are like, we're going to spasm.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what this was for me, is like, I just had to have some kind of scheduled thing that I was doing. Otherwise, it just feels like I would crawl into a nexus of nothing.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I don't know. I did a couple, like, probated, like, fucking backyard shows, and it felt like I was at a speakeasy, and all I was doing was on a deck yelling some dick jokes down to, like, 4 people who never came near me. Like, it was very socially distanced.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that deck felt like, I mean, it felt like Acme, because I hadn't done it in, like, a month.
Yeah. Yeah, you need to, I mean, I need to make people laugh to realize, like, it's if I can't make the person I'm hanging out with laugh, then I don't think they're suffering the same kind of human existence I am.
Just like that's what it is. Just
I'm,
they're not suffering like me. Look at these laughless bastards.
I'm just to break it down to the saddest way I could put it.
Yeah, no, it's real good. In my head, you're wearing clown makeup right now, FYI.
All right. Well, I just saw Joker came out on HBO, and I was like, oh God, no, I've never. That movie was so awful.
I didn't mind it, but I didn't think it was this great thing, and I also didn't think it was this worst thing. I was just mad because, like, we really only got 10 minutes of the Joker. The rest is just, like, misguided social commentary.
I don't know. I don't like horror movies to begin with, but because of the whole stand-up angle, me and my girlfriend, who are both stand-ups, went to see it in the theater, which I never go to. I mean, like, I've seen probably 5 movies in the theaters in the last 7 years.
What are those 5, John?
I don't. I mean,
what merits going to the theater for you?
All the Batman Joker ones. Dark Knight.
Okay. Oh, so you really hate the movies if all you've been doing is going to see like Justice League and shit.
I don't. Yeah, I've never done any of the comic book, any of that movies. Never. But we went to see that one, and when he was in the therapist's office and he said that he wanted to be a stand-up comedian, we both looked at each other and like grimaced in a way that is like, and then we both looked back at each other like, but that's also what we do. Like, what the fuck?
I mean, I think that maybe like for comics, it's just too on the nose.
It's just, I mean,
because I mean that's like everybody knows that open micer that just like, I'm crazy, I'm gonna be a stand-up.
I mean, also, but like, I don't know. It's pretty sad. I think it's a little bit overdone on Todd Phillips' part.
Oh, I agree.
It can't have been that bad to direct Zach Galifianakis in those Hangover movies. That had to be a little bit of fun.
Well, at least the first one for sure. Actually, no, the second one too. After the second one, I believe they became business.
Good. Yeah.
No, like I said, my whole thing is like as somebody, I love Batman and I love Joker. Like that Heath Ledger Joker movie was phenomenal.
Yeah, Dark Knight was really great.
And I like the Joker, and I'll go see Joker stuff. But my whole thing is like, I think, and here's my take on it, where I don't give a shit about all the like commentary bullshit. I don't care about that. Like I ignore commentary all the time. That doesn't bother me. What bothers me is this fucking crazy ass origin formula that they keep pumping out, where it's like, hey, we're gonna call this movie the Joker, but he was only really the Joker for like the last 10 minutes. Like that's not even the movie I paid to see. I wanted to see him like beating up street toughs.
Right. Isn't that didn't he do a lot of that? Oh,
yeah,
right.
but like as like a psycho, like nobody understands me bullshit. Like that's not like the Joker's chaotic, like neutral. There's not a story there. Like in the comic books, he lies about his story all the time. There's like 7 different origin stories, and they've never like. And they asked, there's a funny interview with one of the guys at DC, and they asked which Joker backstory is canon, and he just said all of them. I know that's probably a little too comic book nerdy for you, but, you know, I'll drag you in.
Sure. I don't know.
So what were the other ones? You got Joker. What were the other ones? The Dark Knight movies.
I saw that the Billboards one. 7 billboards outside of Oklahoma.
Oh, yeah. I watched that on a plane. That wasn't that bad. That's the Woody Harrelson one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty good movie. I like that movie.
And, yeah, McDormand and Rockwell.
This chat room's a bunch of dicks. I said I like that movie, and immediately somebody goes, wasn't that an origin story? Shut up. Yes, I guess it was. See, there's people in here that also hate me, John.
Oh. Are those hard to come by?
Well, I'm just so likable on the internet. I don't know why anybody would hold it against me.
You are the owner of the worst Facebook page I've ever seen in my entire life.
It's my absolute favorite thing ever. I love it.
Mine's got to be up there. So,
I love it.
Because I don't get. I mean, but I'm just all rage all the time. So you're like provocative on purpose.
Yeah.
But you sit it out a lot of the time.
I sit it out most of the
You
time.
just let other people be assholes.
Yeah, because I want to watch the
You just
drama,
stop
but I don't want to
going
be
around
part
my
of it.
comment section because it's like, I don't know. I stop arguing with some people, but I also don't like. I don't want a lot of debate. If someone says something stupid, I'm like, get the fuck out of here, you stupid piece of shit. But you just are like, yeah, white supremacy, whatever.
Whatever. I'm just not a fascist. People can say whatever they want. I don't work for Facebook. They can take down posts they find offensive. I also have never appealed a fucking report. I've never any of that. Although they did. So, like, I was talking with a buddy of mine about Gus, right? I went to his wall and I just wrote, hey, buddy, missing you, whatever. And then I wrote, fuck the British, right? And that got me flagged for hate speak. You can't just say fuck the British on Facebook, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, that's offensive to
no one.
Brit.
The British people would laugh at it. They'd probably cheers with you.
Right.
But it's funny because it was like I was gonna like uphold because I like as garbage as my Facebook page is, I don't actually get a lot of like violations because I don't really like I don't say much. I'll hit my position, but what I like to do, like I had this thing with a mask thing that I post where it said in the headline you shouldn't wear masks, but if you clicked on the link, the very first sentence was an editor's note saying this is old, you should wear masks. And to me, when I post that shit, watching people just jump at me, like, oh, you shared this link, you're obviously saying all this shit.
Corey, you don't understand why that bothers people?
No, I don't care why it bothers people, John.
It's deliberately, that's like you're, that's, I've never heard, that's, you. So you think, the only thing I could, like, say about that would make it, you saying that you think misinformation is funny?
Dude, if you go to Facebook for your information, you deserve what you get. It's Facebook. It's not a fucking news outlet. Calm down.
Okay. And if that's your position, then maybe I'm starting to respect it more. But
that's always been my position, John.
To like post misinformation.
It's not misinformation. It's fucking Facebook. You can put any words in a meme. Nobody cares.
No, but what you just said about that one article.
Yeah.
Because you posted the headline.
Yeah.
Because you thought it was funny that the immediate thing on the inside was that it was a correction of the headline.
Yeah, and what's funny is watching people who think you shouldn't be wearing face masks overzealously say, see, I told you so, and they will use an article that literally contradicts what they're saying as backing them up. It's the funniest thing ever. And then everybody else on my wall gets to just fucking shoot at them. It's so funny.
Oof, man, that's just...
If you don't read the articles, you can't weigh in on the debate. That's a basic critical thinking tool.
Okay. I don't know. It's a long way to go.
I don't know. It's not. It's a very easy thing to do, and it entertains me, and I don't give a fuck about Facebook. That's the thing.
Yeah, okay, and that's, like I said, if that's your position, then I'm with you, but...
I'm so sick of people acting like when you post or share something, you're becoming a news outlet. That's not what happens in real life, and we're using this like this is what happened with our society, in my opinion. We got to this point where we decided the only place we're allowed to talk politics, which is one of the more weighted issues you can discuss because it's your opinion of how things should be. It's very personal, but it's also very authoritarian because it's like, if it was up to me, this is how things would run. And what we did as a society is we decided that we can only talk about this deeply important personal issue online in a fictional realm. And that's fucking insane. It's like we're riding dragons and discussing hardcore physics. That's what Facebook has become.
Yeah, I don't, sure, I can see how someone would, I don't know. It doesn't feel quite like riding a dragon to me, but...
Then you're not doing it right.
I guess.
Here's the thing. First step of Facebook, get some heroin. Now you're riding the dragon, John.
I mean, it seems very simple, like, contrast to draw, though, between, like, I mean, like, just politically speaking.
Yeah.
Like, between, like, the guy who left the playbook to deal with this and gave the commencement speech today, and the guy who ignored the playbook and is absentee president.
I don't think so. I mean, I think like this is why I do this. Like this is the actual insight into it, and I've never actually told anybody this, and I don't care. But like the reality is that me personally, I'm a very big individualist. I think people need to start thinking as individuals. And the only way you bust people out of a collective is to challenge their thought process over and over and over again. And they have done tests on this at universities. People learn more by disproving fake information than they do by agreeing with true information. It's why when you look at Scantrons, there's more false questions than there are true. Because as a learning method, it's easier.
So your thought process is like, take it all down so we can build it all back up again.
No, my thought process is let's get to a point where we can critically acknowledge and dissect why we feel like we are instead of just ostracizing people for thinking different and then blocking them out of your life on some pious horse. And I'm not saying you do that, but you've seen people that do that on Facebook.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think I do that to people, but
No, I said you don't do that. Specifically, there was somebody I was specifically talking about, and it was not you.
yeah, I mean I think the worst part about what you're talking about, okay, so I made that point that I can critically say who I think is better of the two of them, right? Mm-hmm. I'll acknowledge that there are stupid people on the side that I believe as much as there are stupid people on the side that they believe, and those are the people that get shouted up and
I think that's fair. Yeah, the fanatics on both sides are the most vocal.
Those are the arguments that get promoted in the media.
Yeah.
And that part's for sure dangerous, and there's no end in sight of that. We're just
but like it's weird too because it got one of the sides to where they are vastly promoting and endorsing censorship, and that has ramifications beyond anything else that we're talking about. I mean, like to me, and this is the thing, it's like I used to be a very big Republican. They're not really what they say they are, so I can never endorse them again. But I'm also more conservative than I am liberal, so I'll never just be for people that say, if you think against me, people die, and let's never discuss the economy. Like, that's weird to me. And we're coming to this crucial point. It should have been 20 years ago. I think our society needs to get back to the old tenets of who did you vote for, your mom, mind your own fucking business. Like, I think this, we're supposed to vote anonymously anyways, right? That's why we do it anonymously. But, it's a weird juxtaposition since we were kids. I feel like it was something more personal that people didn't really discuss like they do now. Now it's just, the same as, 2-ply toilet paper.
I mean, I think it got that way because...
Yes, Ellie, this is John Conroy. That's who we're talking to. She says hi. She remembers you from Willie's.
Hi.
There's a lot of people in this chat room that were in Willie's at one point.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I don't know. What did you say before you talked to me about Ellie?
I just, we need to get back to this tenets of not discussing it. Who did you vote for? Mind your own fucking business.
That's true. I think we need to get back to the tenets of discussing it like this, you and me, where I say it to you and you don't just get to formulate your response back to me and then we argue back and forth and especially I think that's it, that part brings out the worst in me. definitely tell you.
Oh, 100% me. I mean, I
But
just
then
told you
go
that I'm
like, okay, how
antagonizing
am I
people and
gonna
walking away.
zing this person?
Yeah.
How I'm gonna really like cut it to the bone, which I'm taught as a comedian, but is the worst thing you can be on social media, and I know that, but I don't care because I'm a comic and I don't want to be anything other than that. So, but holy shit, if I gotta try to be a lawyer now, I'm fucked.
Yeah. Right? That ship sailed.
Yeah. Nah, I don't know. I think I got connections that could sail that, move that port back into the dock. But
Oh yeah, you're gonna dock? You have no other thing but fans only docking? That's the next financial move?
I mean, I have to put up a pretty big LSAT score, but I've got confidence in myself. Nothing, right?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
I think like you're right though. Like we got to the, like I said, and I think I really believe it's the fact that we as a society, we've just designated Facebook, and I mean the dragon analogy was to be funny, but the reality is like we only really talk these heavy fucking issues on these outlets that don't really represent reality. It's easy, like you're saying, it's easy to cut to the bone when you're talking to somebody that already you disagree with and they're being kind of annoying and you don't really know them and there's no consequences. Whereas if you're like drinking with somebody, they're a real person in front of you and you might say, I know I don't agree with this guy, but he seems cool. Otherwise, I don't really want to fuck with him.
Mm-hmm. I agree, man.
And I think like that's the whole problem with like what I like about my Facebook page is like I like to go in and I like to just grab people that are attacking people. Like I don't care what anybody's viewpoint is. I never will. But we need to get to a point where we have to stop attacking people. Yeah, no, hey, and I like you making fun of people for it. That's like one of my favorite things.
But also now Nate's in there all the time, and I love that. Nate making fun of you is a lot of fun too. Ugh.
Well, Nate and I had a talk, and I think, honestly, people just don't understand my methods or what I'm doing or how little I care about it. Like that pandemic. I don't believe that shit. It was really funny of me to share a link that they kept taking down because it was like, no, seek the truth, sheeple. It was so funny. And watching people rally around it cracks me up. And at no point in time did I say, I even went after a person like, look, I posted this because it's funny, but this is absolute trash.
I just don't want you to get a rap as a guy who spreads false information.
I don't give a shit about that rap. I want that rap because I can fight that publicly and not only win, but enhance my career. There is no misinformation on Facebook. Facebook is basically a meme. I'm so sick of people acting like it's a journalistic news source.
Corey, I was joking. You've totally already got that rap.
Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Oh, no. What'll I ever do?
I know. It's fine. You're an insider. It's
you goddamn right I am. You goddamn right I am.
Whatever. It's I mean, I have literally had to like significant others of mine be like, "Hey, can you just not engage in that today?" But you know, it's all right.
Whatever, man. Do you?
You're a goddamn insider.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. Sure, let's do it.
You're a flamethrower, a Molotov cocktail. You hate that we can only discuss politics on Facebook, but as we're going to do it, you're going to be the one who lights the fire.
No, I'm going to bring my viewpoint, which is that there's more than two options, and as long as we keep deciding between two evils, we're never going to thrive, ever.
Right, you're right, and I misstated. What I meant is, like, you're more the guy who, like, puts the tinder down and, like, dresses it all up and pours the lighter fluid on it, and then goes like, hey, crazy person, you want to come over here and light this mat to see what happens?
Hey, John, what's more effective than burning witches at the stake? Making them do it to themselves. That's all.
All right, that's a good note to end on. This has been a lot of fun. You're a goddamn crazy person.
Nah. Yeah. I don't think so. I'm just me.
Sure.
What's crazy about me?
I don't know. I guess it's the the need for attention,
But I don't need the attention. I incite shit and I
Facebook
walk
drive.
away from it for my own amusement. I don't even care.
I mean, I don't think there's anything more wrong than you than there is with me. I'm just saying there's something wrong.
Well, I
with
think
all.
every comedian that's good is broken. I do believe that.
All right. That seems like a topic for the next time we do this. I gotta get out.
All right, buddy. Hey, thank you so much for doing this. Tell the people again where to find you and where to follow you.
I'm John Conroy. Figure it out if you want to.
You're very good at promos, buddy. All right. Hey, thank you so much for doing this, man. I really appreciate it.
All right. Yeah, man.
All right, later, buddy. Bye. That was John Conroy. John Conroy was watching some Flame War. Yeah, my Facebook is very irresponsible, but it's also intentionally irresponsible. And people get mad at me, but I just don't care. Like, I don't care. Like, this idea that, like, oh, you're spreading misinformation. Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
Yeah, speaking of Tom, this motherfucker. Where is this one? Over here.
Up, dude?
What up, dog?
How you doing?
Good, yourself?
I'm doing all right, man.
I was just explaining how crazy Facebook works for me with John Conroy. He was getting bad. It was pretty great.
I know. I'm like pulling like double duty here. I'm trying to watch the UFC and
I actually was going to comment on you. Like, if you didn't answer, I was like, well, he better be watching the UFC. This is the only time I'll permit this. So what?
I feel
What
bad
happened?
about
What
you
happened to you
calling
yesterday? Little sleepy britches.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
I'll be honest with you. I love Jesse. He's a dope dude, but his monotone voice just put me to fucking sleep last night, man.
Oh shit! Now you start enemies with there?
No, I'm literally just trying to be honest, man. Like,
Nah, you're fucking stepping to him, dude. We all heard it.
come on, man. Like,
Come
it's not
on,
like
nothing,
guns
dude. You're
are-
fucking stepping to him, bro. Bro, you
I
stepping to him.
can't talk real on the. I can't talk real on this show. What did that fucking?
I mean,
happen?
you can talk real, but you clearly ain't because you stepping.
I ain't stepping. I'm just saying that it got to a point with the gun conversation that I was kind of just already done with it, and then Jesse has just a little bit of a monotone voice. That's all. So I just wanted to, you know, I think I just fell asleep out of boredom.
Yeah, that's what you think?
No, that.
I'm
didn't
telling,
even
dude.
sound
I'm telling him you
far.
said that. He's gonna beat your ass.
Yeah, but he has to come all the way up here to do it. I ain't gonna go to Arizona anytime soon.
He'll do it.
You know what? Honestly, I know he would. So
I know. I
don't-
know he would too.
Don't tell him I said this. It's.
No,
I
I'm
mean,
gonna.
you
No,
had-
you're right. I'm gonna
Good
tell
Corey
him.
Cuppy on last week. He already apparently. like,
Yeah, you're
apparently-
really making a lot of enemies on this show, Tom.
Yeah, the listeners want to have us fight, which I don't know why. And then,
Oh, there we go.
yeah, Jesse could definitely fight and probably kick my ass, obviously. So I'm just really, I gotta like see that's the thing. I didn't say anything about John Conroy because I love John Conroy. So
Yeah.
that's my whole thing. You know,
Do you,
every
Tom?
guest stop.
Do you love him?
I love John Conroy, man. I got to work with him down at Goonies the weekend before New Year's this last year, and he was dope. It's great hanging out with Johnny. I love him.
Tom, why you gotta be like that, crackhead? They're coming at you already out of the gates. Who's fighting right now?
They just finished up Song Young Dong versus Marlon Vera. They went the distance. So I'll wait to
Who
get a
won?
decision on that.
Oh, we're waiting on that one? Yeah. I just don't
I
care
would
about
say-
this event. Like, Barbosa's interesting and the Walt Harris fight. Like, I want to watch that Walt Harris fight because, like, that dude, I don't know how much you guys know about Walt Harris, but, like, his daughter was brutally murdered between his last fights. So, there's no way that he doesn't hit Overeem as hard as he's ever hit another human, ever.
Right. By the way, this just shows how fucking terrible the judges are tonight. Song Young Dong won by decision, And to be honest with you, it wasn't even fucking close. I mean, Vera had this one. I don't know why the fuck they gave the decision to Song Young Dong, but whatever. Judging's been shit on all three of these events, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah. I mean, who cares? Wait, so Song Yundong won?
Yeah, fucking unbelievably. And
But
then
he lost the
Vera was
decision?
Song Young Dong was given the decision. He should not have fucking won that, though. There's no fucking way that he won this fight, in my opinion. I mean, he had some good counters and stuff like that, but like really, they're showing highlights right now, and it's literally he had like one or two good initial strikes, but everything was on counter. But it wasn't as hard and it wasn't as devastating as Vera was to him. And I never fucking understand these decisions. But again, Dana White said it before: if you let it go to the decision, it's your own damn fault. So.
Yeah, I mean, you don't leave it up to the judges. That's the key.
Exactly. But you and I have talked about that plenty of times though too. So.
Yeah, no, I mean, I believe that. Never do that.
Excuse me, bitch.
So I just started reading one of the comments. So.
What are they saying about us? Did you see this new? Did you see this new front face with the fucking Tom over here?
Yeah, I like it. It's a good. It's a solid layout.
This is the green screen, dude. Check this out. You want to see my favorite thing about this green screen? Hold on.
Yeah.
All right. So first, we're gonna remove Tom from here. Boop. And I'm gonna so these backgrounds and stuff. I'm gonna be fiddling with and making these better. So these are all custom ones, but now that I have the green screen, I can make my own. But this is the best part, right? Check out what happens every time we talk politics. Are you ready? Be like, hey, we should talk politics.
Hey, we should talk politics, man.
Oh yeah, you're right. Here, hold on. Let me get my politic clothing on.
Yeah. So, are the Dems gonna win? Do they got a shot?
All right, I'm in. What's up?
Nothing, man. Republicans, though, I don't see any difference, man.
What?
I'm not seeing any difference, man.
What do you mean you don't see? There's fucking bottles. There's a fucking Gatskin flag. What do you mean you don't see a difference?
No, I'm just saying, I know there's a difference with the green screen, but I'm saying, when I brought up politics, nothing changed. You gonna hang up on me?
Fuck you, Tom.
Hey, man, I'm not saying that nothing changed. What I'm saying is, I noticed the difference with the blackout, but nothing changed as far as my view.
Yeah. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Apology accepted.
What the fuck do I know about fighting? I don't know. I'll fucking kick your stupid ass.
Oh, hold on. That deserves it.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Well, oh shits. No, it's starting to feel like a real setup in this bitch. It's crazy.
I know, man. It's a dope setup. It's a smart decision.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the background was just so that I started, but I mean, as we go forward, change the name and get all these panels, and eventually this is all gonna be custom shit. We're gonna have noises that are better than whatever the fuck that was. Wait.
Smart.
That
man.
was. Wow.
It's a smart decision. I like how you brought your logo back, by the way.
Oh, that was just there was when I moved the camera over on this theme, there was a giant box there, and I was like, that sucks. And now I'm like this is the thing that people don't realize about this show, right? Is that, yeah, I'm sitting here and I'm doing it for sure. That's a thing that's happening. But what they don't see is in between episodes, I'm watching 2 or 3 hours of fucking YouTube tutorials on how to do all this shit. Because I don't know what I'm doing.
Right. No, that makes perfect sense. I mean, obviously.
The fuck you mean that makes perfect sense? Get fucked, Tom.
No, I'm saying it makes perfect sense that you would go out and do the research. I mean, I've never known you to be a guy who just fucking rests on his laurels to just fucking do whatever. I mean, honest to God, you work hard at things, you try to understand, you get better at things. That's the whole thing, man. You don't just fucking sit around and not do shit. I mean, if you want to get better at something, you go out and do it, and that's
that's what
thing.
you have to do.
Yeah,
that's literally what you have to do.
Exactly. And I don't think enough people give you credit for a lot of the stuff that you.
I don't think a lot of people give me enough credit for most things, if I'm honest. And that's just me. That's just me being modest. That's just me being me.
No one's ever thought of you as modest.
Get fucked, Tom. Nobody cares. So
I'm not gonna get fucked. And
well, I mean, everybody that watches this show knows you are not gonna get fucked. We know that. I don't think anybody's like, oh yeah, tell Tom to get fucked, because then he'll do it. Nobody.
It's never been
thinks that.
anybody's opinion.
No, why would it
Are
be?
you sure?
Yeah,
Are you sure?
why would it be, Tom?
I don't know.
You're basically a male Margaret Blaylock to this channel.
Would you stop it with that shit?
What did I do?
Would you just stop it with that shit?
What did I do?
Because that sounds like the same insults that she uses, which is an odd insult for her to use, but you need to knock it off, man.
Why?
Because just like Bly Dog, I'll go over there and I'll punch you straight in the fucking face, and you and me will fucking scrap finally.
Oh,
And it's been
yeah?
years.
Oh, yeah?
It's been years coming. Years.
You'll do fucking nothing. I mean, that's
Oh,
fine.
yeah?
If you want to scrap, if Tom's feeling froggy, hey man, I've always told you, if you're feeling froggy, you leap.
Yeah,
I've always told you that.
I know, but there's this feeling in my head that as soon as I do, it's gonna get out that like I'm a violent asshole, and that somebody's gonna have real fucking
it's gonna get
problems
out
with
that you took a violent ass whooping. That's what's gonna get out, and then you're gonna have to explain to people how you got beat up by a guy that looks like an egg fucked a thermos.
Well, that's a good point. I mean, you do kind of look like that. That's the good point. I mean, I don't know if I get fucked up by you, but I mean, I got reach on you.
That's fine.
I got a weight advantage. I mean,
that's fine. You can have all of those things, Tom.
But I guess you have trained before, haven't you?
I don't know what you're talking about in the merits of this conversation.
Fuck you. Sorry, am I giving away your game plan to everybody that's out here?
No, if I were fighting you, we go to the ground immediately. I'm not going to stand and bang with you. That's stupid. Maybe pepper your face with a couple jabs. I feel like I could really kick your knees out, though. I feel like you're weak in the knees. And then once I get you paying attention to your knees, that's when you get elbows. And that's when you know the friendship's over. And then it's a basic judo sweep down. And then you're in my world, Grandma.
You think this fight would be the end of our friendship?
No, I should amend that, right? I do not think it would be the end of our friendship. Elbows thrown is usually the end of a friendship.
Right.
Like me and Tovar have scrapped a bunch, and I swear to God, I have never thrown an elbow at him because there's just an unkind notion with elbows, right? Like, elbows are just fucking, yeah. Blydog says fight him in the daylight because you're a ginger. The sun will be on my side, bro.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be a 2-on-1 fight on that one. Mikey
Two Milk says Tom is even grosser when he's sweating.
I'm gross all the fucking time.
Yeah, Tovar says the same thing. Ditto. No bows. Right. You throw bows. Like here's the thing. This is also why I don't slap box. Slap boxing always turns into real boxing.
Yeah,
always.
All the time.
There's not a single man out there that can box that will get slapped in the face and not say we're boxing now. That just doesn't happen.
Right. Just to let you know, by the way, I don't know, because again, I know you're not watching UFC right now, but Kevin Randleman, they just said that he's going to be inducted into the UFC Hall of Fame this year.
Oh, nice. That's fitting. Yeah. He should go in quietly under GSP and shut the fuck up.
Well, honestly, in my mind, they should have made this announcement before GSP. I mean, GSP would have been a unanimous decision, but Kevin Randleman should have been right from the start.
Right.
That should have been
they should have talked about Kevin Randleman when everybody was paying attention to that pay-per-view. Because if they announced GSP on, like, this fight card, everybody's still, like, well, yeah, duh. Like, I don't think... Like, you can have your qualms with GSP, and I was never the biggest GSP guy. He was never my favorite guy, right?
Right.
I do recognize that he was the GOAT at welterweight and that he was a first ballot Hall of Famer, for sure. But he just, like, I don't know. I always kind of hated him. Like, he just fucking, like...
Well,
I mean, he was fun too. I shouldn't say I hated him. He was fun. Like, but I don't know. In that era, it's like, to me, the fact that they were never able to get Silva GSP done in their prime negates both of their legacies to me. Because here you have two of the greatest of all time that could have easily fought each other, but they didn't. And that's one thing that I'm super excited about with the UFC finally letting people go up and down, because they were trying to box that out. And that's why Conor McGregor will go down in history as the greatest MMA guy ever. And it's not because he's the best. It's not because he's the GOAT. It's because he was there when they raised up to the next echelon.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's fair. I think, honestly, the reason I know that I'm not a huge GSP fan is because of the Vaseline bout
Mikey
with,
Two Milk
BJ
says,
Penn?
I've never thrown an elbow, but I have done some fisting.
Very good, Mikey. Very good.
He's helping.
He is helping. Very good, Mikey. No, it's that.
Now Taxes Theft is asking him to fist me, and Mikey is saying no. And Taxation
Oh.
Theft has said, come on, pound it, bro.
Okay.
Does this make you uncomfortable as a crackhead?
No, it's fine because again, as a crackhead, I've done much worse than pounding
time to
and
time.
whatnot.
Apology
Do we want to
accepted.
go down that stupid road again?
What road?
Me being a crackhead. But again,
Dork.
that's enough of that.
I like how
no,
you
again,
were like acknowledging it and running with the bit, and then you were like, nah.
It wouldn't be fun if I just started going with it. Everybody here would just all of a sudden start losing interest in that, man. I mean, I might as well have them all call me crackhead in the comments, and then, eventually you'll get one of these people on, like Mikey or Taxes Theft or Tovar again, and then they'll all call me a crackhead again, and, it will just keep continuing. But if I deny, it's going to be great, man.
Yeah.
See? You got to play the game. I mean, I know we're talking about it now, but you got to play the game.
Yeah, but you're you're dropping kayfabe right now.
Listen, bro, kayfabe has been dead for a while.
I feel
You
like
get
that's
over
the
your
next move
kayfabe.
for a wrestling promotion. Bring back the kayfabe.
I think, All Elite's not really doing it based on the fact that they still have Being Elite doing all the backstage
Be
stuff or whatever.
elite. Be elite.
But I mean, I think there's some of those other smaller ones that can kind of get away with it, like bar wrestling seems to be able to kind of get away with it, but
My man.
I mean, they still bring so many independent guys that are popular in a lot of other places that, they can't just do their gimmicks and get over because people need to kind of know who they are and all that sort of stuff. But I mean, Eric Hand's been there, but that's Joey Ryan's. For people who don't know, that's Joey Ryan's promotion out there in California. But again, it would be something smaller, obviously. Keep kayfabe and whatever else.
Keep that kayfabe, bro.
Yeah, man. But anyhow,
How
we
hard?
got,
How hard do you think Walt Harris is going to hit over him?
I think he'll get inside a couple times just because I think Overeem's going to try and do some kicks.
What's the
early.
over? So here's the thing. Fuck the fight, right? Fuck the fight. What's the over under? Walt Harris breaks his hands.
That's 100%.
Right. That's
And- and-
I want
and
the
let's
Vegas
see-
odds to that. If there was a Vegas odd line that I could put that he would break his hands into that, I would
Yeah.
take the under by so much.
I mean, I guess the only way he doesn't is if he lands something big early and then doesn't have to throw a lot of fists.
Dude,
But
you are not
Overeem's-
you are not getting Overeem out of there unless your name is Nagano by throwing one punch.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think Walt Harris has great strength in his hands and in his punches, but yeah, it's not going to be one and done with Overeem. He's been in too many fights, and he's shown that he has a chin that can hold up. I mean, hell, his lip fucking damn near exploded, and that one basically almost went the distance. So
Apology accepted.
Yeah, did it? Did it almost
I
go
think
the
so.
distance, you toolbox?
I think so, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it might have. I actually don't really know.
Well, I don't know. I mean, honestly, here's my thing: is that if they're smart, UFC, anyways, because really what the fans want is for Greg Hardy to get his ass kicked, and the guy who fought in the first prelims, this Nascimento, he got a submission on another heavyweight, and I think that'd be a good fight for Hardy just to get his ass whooped, kind of actually show that maybe he's actually serious about this shit. But they gotta
Sure.
stop fucking babying him. Obviously, we talked a lot about that last time with the post fight wrap up. If anybody didn't watch or listen to that, go back and check it out. From
Well,
last
look at
Saturday.
you! Look at you becoming a promotion machine right in front of our eyes.
Hey man, that was a good episode if you ask me. I mean, we had a
Yeah.
good breakdown of all
Well, at
those
least,
fights,
hey,
man.
check it out. Check it out. At least you're not biased.
Well, I mean, you had a good breakdown with Chris the next day too, but I mean,
Yeah,
you
but it
called
wasn't.
me
Hey, but it wasn't
after.
time. It wasn't timely.
No,
We had our review up by the time people got up on Sunday. That was the goal.
exactly.
Get it
I mean,
out
I think
there.
we even bait a lot of prime websites like Yahoo. I think didn't have their full
That's what
review
I'm
out
saying, man.
until
And that's the thing that we can do here is we can do whatever we want, whenever we want, because we're gonna be out first. You know, like I mean, here's the thing. Even after this fight, if you want after the show, I'll fucking call you back and we'll break it down. Which reminds me, I'm gonna have to show a video so I can go get my iPad because even though I'm doing this show, I'm not gonna miss the live fucking Walt Harris punching Overeem. That's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, and obviously, people have been playing it up as far as Walt Harris' first fight since the passing of his daughter. So,
Yeah, but I mean, it's real. That dude had one of the most horrific tragedies I can imagine another human being going through, and like especially as a fighter, like you put all that together. Like, there's a reason why Michael Jordan had the flu game, right?
yep.
Like shit like that. And the reality is, like, Walt Harris, like, I'm not saying he's going to win this fight, but I'm saying, like, those first few punches are going to be the hardest he's ever hit another motherfucker in his life. Because he's going to be looking at Overeem, and he's going to be seeing the people that killed his fucking daughter. And he's going to try to fucking knock Overeem's face off his goddamn neck. And here's the thing. Overeem's the best to do that because he's a wily vet. He can take a beating and he can give one back. So, like, you know, fucking let's see what happens.
Well, and even that, him and his corner both said that, you know, the best way for them to honor Walt and his daughter is to just give him a fight that he deserves. You know, like they're not going to hang out and then play it slow or anything like that. They're going to go after him just as much as he's going to go after Alistair. So it's going to be a good
All right,
fight.
here,
I mean,
Tom,
honestly,
Tom, you break it down. I need another beer. You break it down. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Talk to the people. Really, really interact with them. You know, I feel like you got on their wrong side by being such a bitch about the crackhead thing. Like, really try to be better than Margaret. I'll be right back.
Wow. You know I'm better than Margaret. If you guys were interested, just go over to ESPN. They are actually going to be covering, I think, the whole fights on ESPN instead of switching over to ESPN Plus just because why wouldn't you? But they got a good fight here with Eric Anders and Krzysztof Jotko out of Poland. So I would say get over there ASAP. It's a good fight. It's going to be worth you guys all watching and paying attention to this. But no, the big deal, obviously, with the headline with Walt Harris and Alistair Overeem is just because of the fact that it was supposed to happen back in December before Walt's daughter Anaya died. And then, I mean, both corners have said that they're going to go all out on this one, and that's the best way of honoring Anaya, which is a great sentiment. So it's going to be a good match. I think it's going to show a lot of character from both sides. And then the other main event is Hall versus Claudia, and honestly, I don't care too much about that one. Okay, are you? You back now?
It's a lot of dead air, Tom. Keep talking.
Yeah, Claudia. I don't even know how to say her last name. The Brazilian chick who lost badly to Joanna, and then Angela Hill, who apparently fights like every third.
Corey Adam Blows says, "Is Tom high or drunk?"
I'm only.
Ellie Mae says he's on crack. Pay attention.
Oh. Corey Adam Blows. That's a great username.
Blue Lit says this is terrible. Well, you're still here, so it couldn't be that bad, right?
Well,
like we're all on lockdown, but you came here. Nobody asked you to come here. This is great. What are you talking about?
Yeah, exactly. They should know better.
Yeah, who cares?
I mean, this is what's going to happen. You put a crackhead like me on here trying to describe what's coming up with the UFC fights. I mean, come on. What do you think's going to happen?
Also, funny thing, Blue Lit has a 3-year-old account with no videos posted. So keep talking on your fucking naysaying mountaintop, you fucking idiot. God, I hate that shit. Oh, hey, I've never done any video in my life, but this video specifically is bad. Calm down, Karen. Get fucked. What a fucking bitch. Like, are you kidding me with that? Oh, this is terrible. I've never committed or contributed to a community in my life, but this This I find bad.
From time to time.
Yeah, that's I mean, that's the most of the non-contributing a-holes on the internet. I don't know if you know that or not, Corey. We've talked about this before, right? I think that's what you and John just talked
The
about.
only way to truly punish a troll is to neglect them.
Well, that's what he's saying, is give me all the attention. So I see you blue lit, but no one cares.
It likes the attention. Put the attention on your skin, or else you get the hose again.
Right. By the
Look at
way,
this,
I
though.
think
It kind of looks like a news station. You're up there, like I'm all like, and coming next up, the following pedophile was caught at Grumpy's doing stand-up.
Whoa, pedophile.
Wait,
Hold on.
It's this way.
Hold on.
What?
Hold on.
What?
One, never ever been accused of being a pedophile.
You can't say that anymore. I just accused you.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a
Okay,
sentence.
so
That's
this
a
is-
sentence you no longer get to. Like I took that from you.
This is the first time I've ever been referred to as a pedophile.
Right. That's more accurate.
and I will not stand for it. I will not.
Well,
stand
you
for
it already happened.
It. No.
Hold on, Tom. If you agree that you're a pedophile, play air horns right now.
Hey, damn it, Corey. You son of a bitch.
Just keep playing
You know-
sound effects, Tom. Tom, just keep playing them if you're a pedophile.
Are you done?
I wasn't actually playing sound effects that time. I was trying to give you the benefit of the doubt.
You know I can't really. It's weird for me to try to listen to the show actually as I'm on the phone with you. Like, without feedback.
Yeah, I
You're
mean,
aware,
I just
too.
want you to know that I respect you, and I heard that loud and clear.
You need to be.
I did not mute you. That's true. I did not mute you.
Oh wow.
You
Good for
got
you.
to speak. You got to speak at a reasonable volume in front of this crowd.
Yeah, which Texas Tech is called me a fucking pedophile crackhead. Wow.
At least, hey, Tom. At least you have your health.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, now I'm just emotionally distraught, and
What? Come on. You're
I mean,
not
all these-
emotionally distraught. Come on, stop that. Like I
all
get
these-
it. We're gonna throw. Oh, do you need attention? Are we throwing a pity party? Do I need to send out personal invites for this pity party, Tom?
No, I'm just saying all this bit of slander against my character and my being. It's almost too much to take.
Apology accepted.
But then
Are
also
you,
too,
are you
Herb Dean
saying you're
almost
gonna
got kicked
kill
in the head,
yourself,
so-
Tom? Because that's what I'm hearing.
No, Herb Dean almost got kicked in the head, so I'm all good now.
Yes. The fix for the fix is in.
It would have been fantastic, actually. I'm telling everybody, man, you gotta get over to watch this on YouTube.
Taxes theft says
ESPN or no.
shame. Mikey Tumac
Fuck
says
you, Tex.
gingers are 17 more times more likely to touch baby butts than any other person.
That's not true.
Taxes theft
We
says,
have-
well, you're a pedophile, so whatever.
Okay, taxes theft. That doesn't mean
Tom.
That-
Okay, look.
people
Audible,
are people,
Audible.
man.
Time out, Tom. Audible, okay?
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
is
yeah.
going to be your phone a friend thing, right?
Right.
There's no substantiating the fact that you're a pedophile, right?
Right.
So whenever somebody calls you a pedophile here, right?
Right.
You just call them a pedophile. Because clearly,
Oh.
if they're judging pedophiles, they're an expert on it. They can tell
Yeah,
that you're
so-
a pedophile through a phone conversation. That sounds like some pedophile shit to me.
Or they're just deflecting onto other people. Yeah,
That's
very
what I'm
good call.
saying.
Very good call.
All right, time back in.
Yeah. Corey, you're a pedophile. Goddamn
Wait,
asshole.
what? No, you don't turn this against me, asshole.
Oh, sorry. I'm just saying because you're the first one who called me a pedophile. So
I didn't call you a
Yeah.
pedophile. I was inquiring about your charges.
Oh shit!
Hold on. There's been no such charges. I mean, we're just having a phone conversation. How can you tell if I'm a pedophile from a phone conversation? You can't.
I'm not the one that could tell from that. Taxes theft. I could tell by all the mounting evidence, both visually and physically, I've been accustomed to.
That you yourself look and are a purveyor of? Is that what
Yeah,
that
well, because
meant?
people come to me before they want to call you out, Tom. That's how it works.
Oh, I see how it is. Right. So you give them the
Excuse me,
information.
bitch.
It sounds like you're talking a lot about your Facebook profile again.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh man, this has been fun though. This has been fun. I mean, other than the barrage of name calling here, but it's fine.
I like how you're like, this has been fun, other than this thing that I'm clearly taking personally.
I'm not actually taking anything personally. You know
Well,
that.
it doesn't sound like it, Tom. It sounds like you're really taking this all to heart.
Listen, no one would be entertained if I just started going, "Yep, yep, yep." They would just fall asleep like I did.
But I mean, like,
with
I feel
Jesse
like they would
yesterday,
be in
okay?
favor of that if that's what it took to get some honesty about you and your pedophilia.
See, that's the whole thing, Corey. If I just laugh this off, you can't possibly hurt me with your fake words and your fake names.
Oh, these words are real. Fuck
They're not
you.
real. No, you don't mean that.
those you don't mean those. You don't tell me how to tell my story, Tom.
I will tell you how to tell your story. I mean, that's what this is all about, right? This is the back and forth that everybody tunes in for every damn night of this. I mean, let's be honest here, folks. It's not like you're really paying attention to whoever his first or second guest is. I mean, it's me and it's me alone.
Oh,
That's
is
what
that
this is all
is that
about.
what we're doing? Did you get a video camera and a Twitch account? Is that what's happening? This is
Nope.
Tom's insurrection.
Nope. I'm just saying we all know who they tune in for. I will say this.
Oh, that's
though,
weird. That's weird you say that. That's weird you say that because yesterday was the highest number average we've ever had. Also, you weren't on that episode. The numbers don't lie, Tom.
Well, interesting. They don't lie, correct. But I also believe that everybody's just still waiting for me to get on.
Oh, so now our listeners were waiting for you.
Highland.
Listen, if I can't live
Excuse
in
me,
this
bitch?
shroud of ignorance towards the actual
Your
truth,
entire existence is a shroud of ignorance, Tom.
yeah, then what is the internet good for, Corey, if I can't do that basic bit of just daydreaming that I am somehow a draw? Come on, man. Would you let me have my fucking dreams? As unreal and unsubstantiated as they might be.
What a dork.
I mean, you can
Hello?
do whatever you want. I'm not here. I'm an individualist, Tom. I'm not here to tell you how to live. I'm not.
Exactly. So that's why I'm going to live in just this cloud of delusion, and we'll all be good. I'm the number one draw of the show. We all can understand that. See? It's fun this way, isn't
Corey
it?
Adam Blows says, I still think it's funny that Tom thinks he has character. I know, it's pretty great, right?
Yeah.
Corey
And
Adam
again,
Blows
how many
says
of these
Tom,
fucking
not
idiots are gonna
Tim.
call me Tim.
Yep, Tim. Shut up, Tim.
I mean, I know O and I are right next to each other, everybody, but why don't you edit yourself
Guys,
before you fucking
Tim,
hit
hey,
return?
Tim is his dead name. Don't dead name him.
Yeah, how fucking dare you? Listen, I've never been more offended other than being called Todd. Okay? That's the most offensive shit.
Why are you mad, Todd Skoda?
So you shut your fucking mouth.
Ooh. Todd Skoda is Tom Chilstrom's pedophile name. You heard it here first.
I really hate till the next person actually looks up Todd Skoda and they're like, oh, well, that is a fat, massive pedophile. That's really terrible.
Hey, Todd, will you film your suicide? Corey Adam Blows says that's great. They're calling you Todd and they know you're going to kill yourself.
I'm not going to kill myself. Actually, again, I made a promise to you however long ago that I will not commit suicide.
Ugh.
And I'm a man of
Don't
my
remind
word,
me.
and I
Don't
keep
remind me.
promises.
Don't remind me that this is on me.
That I live?
Yeah, I hate that.
Just remember, everybody.
No,
Uh,
no. Where's my sound effects? God damn it! Hold on.
no, I'm not going to say anything about the fact that I
You are
survived
fake
because
news.
you made me promise. No, I'm just going to say that when it comes down to it, and I somehow miraculously commit suicide or whatever, that Jeffrey Epstein did not kill himself, just like Tom Chilstrom never killed himself.
Attaboy.
okay?
Fuck yeah. I wonder what Tom had on Hillary.
Could you imagine if I became an insider somewhere and somehow had dirt on that family?
God, that would be great. You'd be
Yep.
the only
Ex-
person in the meeting room like, oh, I don't know, guys. Is it morally okay
Doing
that
terrific.
we do this? Well,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah, that's exactly what it'd be. Like, hold on now. You're saying you killed how many people? I mean, I'm not gonna rat you guys out.
Margaret
I can't
Blaylock
say
says,
time,
no,
but-
insulting me is the top draw.
Jesus, Margaret, it's not all about you. Come on. I mean, at least I live in a
Hard
fucking
no.
fantasy world that at least I can play dumb and ignorant. I mean,
It's a
I
duck
hope
with a
you
bone
truly
drag
don't believe
weeds.
that.
You guys together just makes me think of that firecracker clip. Is that
What?
you guys, if you ever made a porno, you and Margaret, it would be called Firecrackers.
Wow. That's highly offensive
Why?
to think that I would ever do a porno. I have strong Christian morals.
I like
for
how
you,
your
okay?
first objection isn't the person you're in it with, it's just the porno. Good to know, Tom. We
Oh,
all
you know-
we all tell our truths in our own ways, Tom. I'm very proud of you.
I mean, you know full well I wouldn't touch Margaret with a 10-foot pole, but
I don't know that. Your biggest objection was that you wouldn't do a porno.
I had to start off somewhere.
Yeah, you would think you would start with the like who I wouldn't have sex with part. If that was
so
really
then everybody
real.
everything starts calling me a liar right off the bat. Come on, Corey.
Taxes Theft says small dick Todd. That's what they're calling you now.
Small dick dog.
Corey Adam Blow says, Corey, where did you find this pedo guest?
I've been here since the start, man. I mean,
Corey Adam Blow
Actually, I don't
says,
know
is
if
Todd
that's
still
true.
doing child pornos? Yeah, see, there you are. There you go, buddy.
I mean, just
Should
God
we
damn it.
should we have Margaret on an episode to defend herself? I feel like it's getting weird, right?
I mean, it's totally up to you, man. I don't think any of your listeners want to, but I mean, if I'm on every episode,
Corey
of
Adam Blows
just about
immediately just wrote no.
yeah, if I'm on almost every episode defending myself, I guess you can do whatever you want. It is your show.
Well, we're gonna edge it. You're gonna get at least like here's the thing. I know you're a worse writer than her, so we're gonna give you twice as many opportunities to defend yourself.
You think I can defend myself with the written word? Come on, Corey. I'm much better audibly.
Freaky
I
Deaky says Tom's a bitch. Texas Theft says hi. Hey Todd.
Listen, I defend myself much better audibly, but I apologize much better in the written word.
Ellie
Right,
says, didn't she already do one? One and done. LOL.
She can't even get the female vote across on this one. So,
Yeah, that's fair.
by the way, I do want to thank all the people who've reached out to me on Facebook and sent me a friend request. That's really nice of you. There's
Oh
been at
yeah,
least
you've been making friends from the show?
Yeah, 3 or 4 people or so. It's nice.
They're
It
assholes.
seems like
They're
it's a lot of
assholes in here, but they're pretty solid people.
Oh, I can agree to that. I mean, it seems like it's a lot of people who probably have heard you on the Steel Toe morning show.
Oh
so,
man, I mean that
'cause
like that's here's the thing. People, I love to joke and give that like the Steel Toe a bunch of shit, but that's a
Yeah.
community of people that really support. I mean, like a lot of the viewers here are from there, and like the numbers when I'm on there, and then eventually when we go to this Tuesday show. See, now that I have a green screen, I can like make everything its own truncated different thing,
right.
So I can keep this thing, but I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna have to move the time of it, I think, and then it sucks because you'll probably be working.
Well,
Probably won't suck for you though. You'll probably be glad to be free of this hell.
no, it's been fun. No, honestly though, actually, I mean, obviously we saw the amount of support that show has with that show up at Red Carpet. So
Yeah, that's right.
these people are dope. Well, not to give them too big a head or anything like that, or more.
Oh, dude, too
fodder.
fucking late for sure.
Yeah,
For
But,
sure,
the
for
listeners-
sure, too
the
fucking
listen-
late.
yeah. The listeners and followers of your show are actually pretty dope people. I mean, most of them are outright fuckers, but dope people still nonetheless.
They're fuckers. Fuckers.
Bunch of fuckers. Yeah, exactly.
Fuckers.
I mean, I'd like to apologize right now to absolutely fucking no one.
Atta boy, fuck yeah. Get that fucking Conor McGregor swag in there, baby.
That's right. I mean,
I love it.
if I
What do you
look
think?
Irish
What do you
in
think
my
of this?
eyes-
What do you think of this? Putting the guests up over like here, over here, there. It's
Well,
inverted.
honestly, actually, yeah, no, I like this view better, where you have, who are you talking to in the corner?
Yeah.
mostly
Well,
you,
like
'cause then you
eventually
get to
I'll
see
probably
your
take
reaction.
this. So check it out. I'll take this. I can move it all in lifetime and put it like down here. Like, maybe even a little bit bigger. Because, again, this is just a template. I'm going to make one of my own once all the art gets in. But, like, I like it up here or something, just like, or we can even go, like, split screen on it.
Right.
Like that. Like, oh, shit, it's me and Tom.
Yeah.
I can go all the way over here before I clip. Oh, that's nice.
Corey Adam Blows just said, "Stop trying to butter us up, Todd." I love you guys. That's fucking fantastic.
Yeah, nobody gives a fuck about you, Todd. Stop it.
Is the world ending? No, it's not ending. That's funny though. Listen, guys, I can still be nice, okay? I mean, generally, hating you guys is not fun for me.
You are fake news.
You've all actually still been very nice to me for the most part.
What a
And I
dork.
just want to let you guys all know that I always have fun. I've actually started. That's the thing. I now started actually watching this show just to see the comments for all the other
Apology
segments that I'm
accepted.
not on, because
So we've made you a like fucking huge fan. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, before I would always just forget until you called me, and all of a sudden, like, oh shit, I gotta get my fucking iPad so I can fucking watch the show.
Do you have it
And
on?
then
Do you have it
now-
on your? Do you have it on your phone yet? Though that's the real thing.
It's on my phone, but again, like the data for the phone can't keep up, and even if I'm on Wi-Fi, it always has a tendency to fucking lag behind. So, and if I'm on the show, why do I watch it on my phone?
I don't know, cause you're a fucking cuck.
Wow, what?
What? What do you want from me?
I don't know.
You asked a question. I gave you an answer. What do you want from me?
I'm not a cock, man. Your words hurt. I mean, not really.
Brady's already fucking watch me on @Tavares79 show. LOL promo. Yeah, good.
What is that? Tovar's Wednesday Instagram show?
That's the Friday show. Brady's the co-host, I think.
Oh. Well, I
Corey
thought-
Adam Blows says, "Get a better phone, Todd."
Yeah. Okay. Are you made out of money?
Mikey Two Milk says, "Todd Cuckstrom."
Cuckstrom. What a fucking dickhead.
That's your new name. That's your name on the show now. Todd Cuckstrom.
That's not my name on the show.
Come on, don't be like that, TC.
See?
Todd Cuckstrom.
I've always been TC, you dickhead. You
I know,
that.
but it stands for Todd Cuckstrom now.
It does not stand for Todd Cuckstrom.
It does. Don't be like that,
No.
TC.
No.
Come on, TC.
No.
Todd.
And just to answer
Todd.
Mikey's question from much earlier, by the way, too, like what's everybody's drinking or smoking, I actually am drinking some Pabst Blue Ribbon today because I am cheap.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Why don't you like get good booze, Todd?
Actually, I mean, I still got some good bourbon, and I do have a 18-year-old Johnny Walker, so, and a really high-end bottle of tequila in my the booze cabinet too. So,
That's pretty sweet, actually.
yeah.
All
I mean, I got that as a birthday gift when I was working up at Boston. So one of the guys is Hispanic, and so he thought it'd be a smart or funny thing, I guess, to call to give me a bottle of tequila, thinking that I don't drink tequila. I go, oh, I drink fucking anything.
Mikey Tumac says toddler, pedo.
Wow. See, oof.
What?
Oh God, no, that's funny actually. You know, honestly, like if there's gonna be an insult, calling me a pedo, right? It would actually be funny to start calling me toddler.
Right. Well, but like here's why you should embrace Todd Cuckstrom, right? If people are calling Todd Cuckstrom a pedophile crackhead, they're not calling Tom Chilstrom a pedophile crackhead.
See, now you gave it away, though. Now you gave it away.
I know, because I wanted them to know that. Tom Chilstrom fucks kids and smokes crack.
Not true. Oh, Christoph Jotko just did his
Apology
fucking
accepted.
breakdance move in the middle of the octagon after his interview.
I like your play-by-plays, man.
Yeah, he just actually beat Eric Anders. So
Who cares?
I didn't
That's a
actually see that
fucking,
coming.
like, who is never going to be who in the UFC. That's the thing about this card that bothers me is, like, I get that we're trying to get all these contracts back to normal or whatever, but, like, you could have stopped with 2. You know what I mean? Like, you could have just done one tonight and stacked it, but you put that fucking Wednesday card, and that Wednesday card was dope. That Saturday card was, like, the best one I'd ever seen. Now you're giving me, like, whatever, like, I get a fight night now? Like, I'm out.
Right. I don't know. As far as middleweights go, though, I mean, I guess Jocko has now the third most decision wins in the division, which is not great for his overall record if you really think about it. I mean, you've gone to decision that many times, you're third most.
Yeah. All right. Hey, tell people where to get you. My next guest is ready.
Okay.
So just
at
tell
Tom
people,
Chilstrom,
tell people where you like to be a pedophile and smoke crack.
well, it's on all social media, so it's at Tom Chilstrom.
Oh, you should have
on
said
Twitter.
Todd Cuckstrom. You had such a chance to be funny there.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
good God. Boo, dude.
I'm not gonna make fake accounts.
Oh, fuck you, dude. I set it up for you. You can't fucking use it. Like, God damn it. I literally handed it to you on a silver. You know what? I feel like maybe Margaret was right about you.
Wow,
Apology accepted.
that's not cool, man.
Right? It's not cool, man.
You siding with Margaret?
Be better. Be
I
better,
never thought,
Tom.
I never thought it was gonna happen.
Well, I never thought that I could give you such a fucking layup that you're just like, oh, this is a ball. And then you like held your fucking hands up like it was snakes and you were scared. You're like, ah. You dropped the ball, Tom.
You didn't let me get to my new YouTube channel.
Uh-huh. All right, well, you know what? Let's backpedal this. Hey, Tom, tell people where to find you.
You can find me on Instagram at Fuck Yo Kids, and then Twitter at Todd Cuckstrom, and then the YouTube channel is now Toddler Cuckstrom. Thanks,
All
Texas Theft, for the new YouTube channel.
All right,
then
that's
also you can
Tom
probably find me
Chilstrom.
on
You can find him wherever charges are being pressed against pedophiles, I guess.
Yeah, find me on those local FBI.
I feel really embarrassed, you guys. I was warned about him by Margaret, and here he is. Just,
yeah.
It's been a very disillusioning episode, Tom.
Oh, this is the disillusionment? Okay, fair enough. All right, man.
Margaret just said, Margaret is never right, and I am Margaret.
That's her best joke ever.
I was gonna say that actually. All right, buddy. I'm gonna cut you loose. I might call you back after the fights or something, but I'm gonna cut you loose for now. Thanks for doing this, buddy.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Talk to you later.
Yep. All right. Moving right along. Here we go. It always takes. Our guest doesn't have a microphone. Well, let's try it again, see what happens. He literally doesn't have a microphone. That's the funniest thing ever. LOL, get a mic. All right. You know what we're going to do? We're going to call a little bit of an audible. Let's get weird tonight. Let's a lot of the times I book people in here, but I haven't like actually called somebody that I haven't like told them that I was going to in a while, and I think that's really great. So let's see if I can find him. I have not talked. This is a good friend of mine, and I love this man to death. And I have not talked to him in like, I don't know, years, I think. Let me find. All right, hold on. This is going to take a sec. but we will find it. This guy, I'm actually excited for this because he actually is in one of my favorite pictures of me ever. I don't really like, as a comic, I don't really like pictures of me, but every now and again you take a picture that you're just like, that's fucking rad. And this was years ago, but I don't know if he'll answer. Let's find out. This is gonna be funny as shit. Oh, he's not there, probably. He's probably at work. Oh, well. Oh, well. We tried. You know, that's the important part here. We tried. Let's see. I'm just going to look because our other guest didn't let us know that he didn't have a mic, so we got to figure this all out. Yeah, do you want to... Should we show him the police scanner guy? We can do that, Mikey, if you want. Here, hold on. I bet I can do this. Let me see if I can do this on the fly. This is actually a good thing to know if I can do or not. That screen. Can I just pop this down? Oh my god, I can. Oh god, you guys. This is amazing. Oh, holy shit, what? Are you fucking kidding me right now? Okay. Hold on, we're going to try this. I didn't even know I could do this. This program continues to amaze me with just shit that it can do. I mean, it's absolutely bananas. Let's go to... You can all see that. Okay. Yeah, well, I don't think he has a built-in mic. The guest was actually going to be Lloyd from SS Billiards. He runs a billiard hall in Hopkins. He's one of my favorite people, and I want to talk to him about that, but... Whatever. This was actually the... Does that work? And it keeps me on there. That's pretty cool. So yeah, this was actually the... Here, we'll do like that. There we go. That was a picture. I was going to call my buddy Brandon Reynoso, but it didn't matter. So whatever. All right, hold on. I'm gonna try and do this. I don't know if I can do this or not, but I'm going to try to. Let's see here. Okay. We're going to get this guy right here. We're going to make it big. And then we're going to grab the webcam, and we're going to move me over to here. Okay, so we won't be able to see the chat for a second, but we should be able to see Twitch. This is going to be awesome. So this is a guy I found last night called Smoke and Scan. Wait. Yeah, here we go. So this is Smoke and Scan. I highly recommend everybody go check this guy out. I mean, it's fucking ridiculous. Like, this guy, he just gets high on weed and then listens to all this shit. Like, it's pretty great. I don't know. Yeah, I don't like this, but that's interesting to know I can do it. So we're going to remove that. Go back to our fucking bare bones. Here we go. Wow, you got fat and old since that? Yeah, duh, everybody did. Yeah, we'll get Lloyd on there. It's fine. I'm all talk. I know nothing about fighting. Shh, for real, Tom. We need to meet and train together. Yeah? You guys can, like, just fuck. It's fine. You don't have to be, like, embarrassed or whatever. So let's see. We got that. Perfect. That over here. Okay. So check this out. I'm going to go this. So this is a dude. Smoke and Scan is his name. It's SOMKE Scan. You can go into Twitch right now, and you can follow this guy right here. That's the screen name. Well, not the home clips part. I don't know why that came in there. Oh, it copied that too. Hold on. So if you add that there, this is fucking great. So this guy literally smokes weed, listens to police scanners, and then finds the videos of what he's listening to. It's one of the greatest things I've ever seen as just a concept. It's amazing. Like, watch this shit. Here we go. Hold on. I'm going to see if I can... Okay, this is going to take some effort on my part. Hold on. We're going to see. Here's the thing about the new technology, man. I've got to fucking get everything done. So, all right, here we go. First thing we're going to do, I'm going to grab my phone. We're going to bring up Twitch. Because this way I can see what's happening. All right, boom. Boom. Okay, so now I have a monitor that I can watch. It's a little delayed, but I can watch it and make sure that this works for you guys. So what we're going to do, we're going to go here. We're going to go here and here. And here. And here. And okay. And then we're going to go down to here. Okay, but we're going to grab this one and we're going to put it behind the webcam. So we can just do this. Oh, man, it's so close. So close to working. Okay, so then, hold on. I'm going to move the webcam up. And then we're going to move this up. There. Fuck yeah. Okay, now we're going to grab this. We're going to put me on this side, maybe? Yeah, we'll put me right over there. All right, see, this is editing. This is marveling right now. All right, so we're going to watch this shit. Here we go.
Correction. Several vehicles jumped the closure going northbound 101 from Rancho.
Andy has fucking kittens, dude. This dude, I cannot
Some people are jumping the
advocate
closure.
enough.
They're pissed. I love it. They're pissed, and I'd be pissed too, Chase, because at some point in time, you're only wasting all my time.
All this guy does is smoke weed,
Want to go up in your bed?
talks
go in your
to
bed?
kittens,
Just
and
wanna
listens
go
to
in the
police
bed?
scanners.
You want to go in the bed?
This is a vision that I think we all can get behind. I mean, this is fucking phenomenal. This is an absolute treasure right here. Go to Smoke and Scan and follow this dude. This is so great.
Gonna get bit.
There, you know what I'm going to do, too? Oh, that's it. Hold on. We're going to go to a different one of him. This one will do. You know what we're going to actually do? We're going to move me. Whoops. Wait, what? There we go. Move me over to this side.
A little ash in there.
There, that might help. Boom.
It's the worst when the ash just flies into your drink.
See if that looks better. But yeah, like this dude is like legit. Like just
I had a little backup water tonight.
Smoking weed.
When I have to get up.
listening to a police scanner.
You have some Vader Live resident Skywalker OG president.
Oh yeah, that was me.
Skywalker
I was talking
OG
to him.
is a great Oger. But again, and I'll tell you what, the Skywalker tastes pretty damn close to that 90s cut that I'm talking about. But it ain't it. Right? We got a whole new screen. And just so you know, this background is so long. I believe it's in 1 hour, 3 minutes. So to see this trichome again,
Shout out
you're
to
not going to
Gabe.
see it for another hour and 3 minutes. So enjoy each scene. You know what I mean? Yeah.
All right, so that's that. Kind of fun. Let's
Yeah, the OG,
get rid of this.
the original OG is definitely my fave.
Grab
Now there's,
this.
I mean,
We're gonna move
nowadays,
this here.
like I say, as consumers, we're winning because these guys are
Enlarge
pushing
me
each
just
other.
a
There's so
tidge.
many great flavors
There we
out
go.
there. There just is,
Can we
man. I
enlarge
tell
me
you all the
more?
time.
Yes, we can.
Cookies has some great stuff. The limoncello, the London pound cake,
Oh
the
shit.
Gary Payton's good, the honey
works.
bun. All those are fucking really good. They're pricey, but they're good. And you can get them all of those that I just mentioned, you can get at Dr. Green Thumbs. What else? I mean, they're just, like I said, there's just so many out there. I tell you, Dusty Bud Genetics, they make the Sequoia Sherbet. Fucking phenomenal. This is the kind of weed where you're just tasting it in your mouth and you just love the taste. You're smacking your lips to taste more of it.
Gotta smack
them
them lips,
so
baby.
good.
Avenue. Pair requested PD at location. Additional female heard. Fine with disguises. Code 3-271 or D2049.
Still
Code
away.
3-0266 or 1841.
Yeah, I've had the blueberry muffins out here a lot, Blade. Actually, I had a big jar on the show.
So this
We
guy
finished
literally
it all
just
off.
smokes weed,
But,
talks about
blueberry
weed,
muffins is great.
plays with kittens, and
Donkey
listens
Buddy,
to
I
a police
haven't
scanner.
had that.
When I
There's
first
just
saw
so
this,
much
I
out
had
there, and that's
to
what
go
I'm saying.
contact Mikey, because this is fucking crazy. So yeah, Smoke and Scan, go check him out. I want to really give that guy some endorsements. I don't like this as big. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's a little bit better, like here maybe. There we go. Boom. Hi. Tom. You know what? Check it out. Let's I don't want to make this a habit, but I do think that we should at least hear people out, I guess. Thank you for the bits. That's super awesome. Let's go like this, and we'll go down like that. Like that. Like that. Okay. Now we're going to go here. Alright, that one's fine. Hold on. We'll do better. Hold on. Corey, hello. Tom, Corey. Who looks like Andrew Sock? What's going on? Toddy Tom, grr. No, you can take it in with you. I don't know, Blydog, do you think we should? Is that like, okay, is that a thing we want to broach? Do we want to give Margaret a chance to redeem herself? Because Tom was fucking going heavy. Yes, what? Brady, what do you want? Dude, hi, yes, hello, hi. Yes, what do you want? Hi. Yeah, are you sure, Ellie? Who is Margaret? Oh my god. You know what? Fine. This is no longer on me. You motherfuckers did this to us. Fine. Hold on. I know. It's a lot of dead air. My bad. Hold on, bro. We'll be fine. Calm down. Chillax.
Oh,
Hi.
how are you?
Good. Identify yourself to the listeners.
My name is Margaret Blaylock, and I'm a comic or a starving artist right now because it's illegal to tell jokes to people in a public situation. So, yeah. And I'm also a burlesque dancer, but I'm on hiatus. That's a better word than what I used last time, which is retired, because I'm not retired.
You're not retired? You think the sun is not set on your burlesque career?
Here's the reason why I love doing burlesque versus comedy. I'm a theater geek, and so burlesque gives me the opportunity to be a little more theatrical in my performance. Like when I do burlesque, I don't do it to like be revealing and sexy. I do more of like, my burlesque should make you laugh. I tried a serious number early on, and it was okay, but it just didn't have the oomph that I wanted. And
let's get down to brass tacks. These people definitely think you and Tom Chilstrom are fucking.
Well, I'll have to ask the guy that I'm seeing about that, but I'm thinking his name isn't Tom.
Yeah, but like, what if it is? What if in your haste to just call him Daddy all those times, his name was actually Tom?
I don't have daddy issues, so that never happens during sex. But
it would with Tom, right?
I asked him out. That's true. Last time we talked,
Wait, you did? I didn't even know that. I'm just fucking with you.
I know. Haha. Okay, so when my friends pop up on OkCupid, I always, I do the heart versus the X to make them have a good day and feel not rejected and all of these things. And then I saw Tom online one night and I was like, would you like to go on a date? And he said, hell no. Exactly what he said. And I haven't pursued it any further. But apparently, your audience is more concerned with my sex life than I am. So
I think they have more of a vested interest in Tom, and they're just worried that you and Tom are fornicating.
I just want Tom to be happy and do good things in his life and get a girlfriend that stays around more than 2 months. Because I think he's had a girlfriend maybe for like a month chunk the entire time I've ever known Tom. And I don't know, maybe he just doesn't like dating people, or he's not.
Maybe they're just not that into him.
Well, there is a movie about that, and that would be funny to do a Tom-centered spoof on that.
They also think Tom's a crackhead and a pedophile.
Well, his Johnny Walker is too old for him if he is a pedophile, because it's 18 years old. Pow! That's right, I'll make my own sound effects. Anyway, so, and then, like last night, I wasn't...
Bly Dog just said Tom's bitch is on. They're now referring to you as Tom's bitch.
Oh, Tom would be my bitch if anything ever happened
like that. I cannot agree with that sentiment more. That's why I think the idea of you two fornicating is feasible. Not because you don't have daddy issues, but because he does.
Well, why would fucking me get over his daddy issues?
Because you would be daddy in that scenario. Like you would.
Girl.
Oh, come on. You think Tom doesn't like a good pegging? He looks like a guy that likes pegging, and I'm not judging. I'm just saying.
I don't have any idea about that, and I would not want to peg Tom with as much cheeseburgers and alcohol that he eats on the regular. So that would be like a Carly McMiniman joke gone terribly, terribly wrong.
Mikey Two Milk says, "Shut up, Meg."
That's not my name.
He spelled
it's like a T.
He spelled it M-A-G, Mag.
Yeah, so that's not me. So that's why I didn't ever shut up last night until you were like, hey, shut up. And then I was like, oh, okay, I'll just leave.
I don't care. You can type, but like sometimes you type like 18 things in a row and it's like, dude, just chillax.
Well, I'm a Jill of all trades. I know a lot about a lot of different things. And I really enjoyed when you had Brian on the show last week. That was great.
Tom just said Fred Willard died today. Yeah, I know. I met Fred Willard and talked to him. He's a very big sweetheart. I'm very sad to see him go. Tom also says, truth, I've never had a relationship past 3 months.
Maybe that's something Tom needs to look at before he, whatever.
Mikey Two Milk says her screen name says Mags. Hence, shut up, Mag.
That doesn't make any sense. Usually your audience members are a lot smarter than this. I don't understand what's happening.
I mean, your screen name does have Mags in it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he was telling you to shut up directly based on your screen name. That's not...
He said, shut up, Meg. It's S. Because my real name is Margaret, and people call me Mags.
Hey, Margaret, don't be like that.
I'm not. I'm going to tell you how I got that nickname.
Calm down, Margaret.
I'm totally calm. Corey, I'm usually the one that calms you down.
That's true.
And gives
I'm uppity.
You need like a good person to make you cry with a good shoulder massage or something.
Accurate.
Mm-hmm. So it's interesting seeing how much people think I care.
Mikey Two Buck says she's fucking dumb. Next caller. Mikey hates you. Like you and him have not made a love connection, as it were.
Who is that in real world?
I don't fucking know. It's Twitch, man. These animals could be anybody.
Yeah, but some of them you know for sure. Like Tom and Tovar and Brian and
Yeah, if they're comics.
well, good job you're getting new audience members. I'm so very proud of you.
Oh, thanks.
And that's the truth.
Now I
Like,
can live another day on this immortal coil.
Listen, I'm not telling you how to live. I'm just telling you how not to die. So
Missed
you
Willies
know.
is Ryan from Willie's. Ryan Minstrat or whatever it is. I forget his name.
Who is that?
He was like a regular. You saw him like every fucking week. What do you mean, who is that? The only Ryan that hung out. He had a back tattoo.
I never saw anyone's back. Is he the guy that
He showed it all the time. He wore glasses. He used to sit in front and film. He was there almost every fucking day.
is that the racist dude, the white guy that would tell jokes and then run away a lot?
No.
Who's that?
That is... Shit, who is that? I want to say his name is Evan. It's not Evan Walls, but it's an Evan.
Yeah, and then there was one other guy who had autism or Asperger's or somebody.
That's Kelly
and
Berger.
No, the other one. And
That's you.
He had brown hair and kind of the same build as Kelly, and he was just creeper. Everywhere, one night at Grumpy's, like anywhere I sat, he was like 2 inches from me. Like, so finally I took a stool chair in the front and put my purse in the other chair.
Blind Dog says, Todd, you fuck this shit?
Anyway, and he just was like, every time I turned around, he was there. He had brown hair. He told awkward jokes. I can't remember who it was, but he did come up to
Kelly
Willie's.
Berger.
No, it's not Kelly Berger. He was like Kelly Berger's twin that wasn't funny with brown hair and no glasses.
Texas Theft has a question. He said, hey, Megs, I have a question.
That is a question.
That Evan was a stupid motherfucker. Yeah, what was his last name? That dude would like say racist shit and then just run out and like peel out of the fucking parking lot.
Yeah.
It wasn't Evan Walls. I know that because that's a different kid. But Evan, it was something Evan. I remember his name being Evan.
Yeah, and he always used to hide under a baseball cap before his jokes were told, and he'd be there super early. And then immediately, like...
Mikey Two Milk says, I muted my laptop. Her voice is gross. Someone let me know when I can unmute. How would they know? Hold on. I got this.
What?
I just typed unmute now.
Unmute now. Oh, you're adorable, Corey.
Gates. Evan Gates. Yes, it was, Tom.
There you go. He was just weird. I mean, everyone at Willie's was weird, but like there are some choice few that stick out in my mind as like, what the fuck? You know, Tom's actual girlfriend, that cat lady, what was her name? Felicia? Phyllis?
Sandy?
Yeah.
Okay.
That
So now
was
you're going after Sandy.
That was weird, and she thought she was funny, and she brought like an entire
These
tackle box.
people really hate you, Margaret. What have you done to make so many enemies?
I don't know, but I feel like, you know, any press is good press. So, and Tovar was kind of right.
Mikey Two Milk says she probably sounds better gagging for air. Like, I don't know what that means. Does that mean he's going to kill you or what?
No. Think sicker, which usually you are. So
Otsu16 says, Tom, put your cock back in her mouth so she shuts up. Somebody gift Otsu a subscription already. That's like, Otsu has been killing it on the insults, but people give subscriptions, but they don't get one. It's garbage.
Okay. Well, thank you to, was it Skullfox last night that gave me a subscription?
Yeah, who also didn't, I think Otsu was there too. Didn't get one there. Crazy.
I didn't do anything special to get a subscription.
We all agree you've never done anything special, Margaret. That's not up for debate. We agree.
Thanks, Dad.
No. Hell no. If you were my daughter, I would sawzall off my penis. I would do that.
Yeah, but if I'm already your daughter, how does cutting your penis off, like, actually help that problem?
It makes me feel less bad about murdering you in cold blood.
Why do you always have to murder people in cold blood? Can it just be lukewarm blood? Or, like, tepid blood? I feel like
This is
cold
the
blood-
angle you want. So like you hit me up for stage time. I'm giving you stage time. I basically open the floodgates for you to go after Tom, and you want to have a philosophical debate about the temperature of blood. That's how you want to play it?
Well, I didn't click on I agree to give Tom shit. You just called me.
Shout out to Sinister Mind, giving subscriptions to a bunch of people, including Otsu.
Awesome.
Booyah,
Thank
and-
you. So yeah, I don't.
Guppable? That's weird.
I think it's very interesting that your audience, whether they're scared for Tom or not, is more concerned about my love life than I am. You know, it's fucking quarantine. I realize you guys are bored and they're replaying Days of Our Lives over and over again.
Are they doing that? Is that a thing?
No, but the
Okay.
WWF thing that I posted earlier about like
Blyduck says,
WWF.
is she really a comedian?
Yes, I am. I have it on record that Corey thought I was funny more than once.
Hard no.
Because we went to Fargo and we did that contest. And then we went back for your final night, and I said, you should give out T-shirts as stage presents. And you were like, that's hilarious. So at least twice.
Having a good idea does not mean I've endorsed you as a funny comedian, Margaret. Stop slandering my name.
You do that enough for everyone. You
Right.
don't
That's
have
why
to do
I
it.
don't need help, so stop it.
Oh. Well, you need help, but just not help there.
Yeah, I need help that involves a psychiatric degree.
I can do that. I'm halfway there.
I'm out.
Whatever. What are you, a Scientologist now and you don't believe in
Otsu says, you should check out Being a Mime, Mags.
Aw. That, at least I would get to wear fun makeup.
Freaky Deaky says, your voice is very monotone and your comebacks are pretty weak.
Well, because I can't read you guys. I can't.
I'm reading them to you. You could respond
Okay.
whenever I read them. Like that's like
Yeah.
I got this. I'm looking at it. I got you.
What picture did you put up of me?
I put up the one with you with knives and tarot cards. And then
Oh.
I also put up the one with you, like the one where it's like somebody's gonna cry with the
It'll
that one,
probably
but
be
that one's in
me.
the like upper corner. Actually, here, I'll do one of the big ones. Yeah, those are the two that I grabbed.
You can do the Donna DeLick.
Taxes Steph said a very
cube.
gross picture. That's what I selected.
Oh. Well, Courtney
Otsu says a different picture won't change things.
Courtney Conk took one of those pictures, so at least one of them looks good. You might not like it, but I know it looks good because she's an amazing photographer.
Mikey $2 says I covered half the screen with a towel till it's gone.
Oh. Did your mom wash that towel for you, or did
Jeffrey
you do it
Rogers,
yourself?
Oh, that was actually pretty good. I'm proud of you. That's pretty good. Jeffrey
Oh,
Rogers says the pic where she looks like a defeated girl from the Blind Melon video.
Jeffrey Rogers can jump in a river with cement shoes as far as
Apology accepted.
That you got mad
He
about that
lo-
one.
He lost a lot of weight and then decided to go to 10K Brewing and perform. And I was on before him, and his opening joke, which was supposed to be hilarious, was Margaret's a lesbian, which is number one.
Why is that a joke? Who cares?
It's not. He's not funny. And
okay, I know that we play this game, but I also know that you are self-aware. Like, how unfunny does somebody have to be to get you to call them unfunny? You know what I mean? Because you're pretty supportive and not very funny. Zing. See what I did there? Got you
yeah.
with a zing.
Well, let's see. How unfunny do you have to be to not support me?
No.
Or
How
for me
unfunny
not-
do you have to be for you to tell people that person's not funny? Because I like. Here's the thing about you. I love busting your balls, but you never lash out back. Like, how unfunny does somebody have to be to get you to say they're unfunny?
Well, on a 1 to her Brown scale, I would say her Brown. You have to be unfunny, because I'm actually funnier than he is, for sure. And that
Why are
stupid
these your
fucker-
metrics? Shoot higher than that.
What?
You're funnier than her, Brown. Are you, though? He wears bowlers. Bowlers are hilarious, Margaret.
Bowler shoes or bowler
No,
hat?
that fucking hat. That weird-ass hat he always wears.
Well, he was funnier when he looked like Tony Stark, but then his jacket or coat or suit or whatever got happened to it got stolen in Rochester because whatever, they were probably idiots and drunk and stoned and left the doors unlocked. You are, can I think I'm going to let you go because all I hear is your corona and it's airborne. And since we're on the air, I don't want to get it.
You're not going to get this Rona.
Thank you. So, yeah, I think we're done.
Oh, yeah? You're all mad now? I think we're done.
No, I don't have anything else to talk about. And I'm terribly sorry about that. But
You don't have to be terribly sorry.
like,
Jeffrey Rogers says, yes, it's me. Jeffrey Ryan Rogers, Ellie. Ellie Mazin. Ellie's from Willie's. Remember her?
was she a server or a person?
No, she used to come all the time. She used to hang out with a bunch of people. She was there every night. How do you not remember the regulars, Margaret? You come in here, you say that this is great, like throwback to Willie's, and then you don't remember any of the regulars?
Yeah, but I don't see her face. Like, you have to understand that if you're not a comic and you're just an audience member, I try
These
to
people,
remember
like, so
you.
check it out. I kind of want to just keep you here because these people are pissed that you were still on the phone.
Aw, that's so nice.
Jeffrey Rogers says, wow. Mikey says, good, go away. Go, get the fuck out. Taxes Steph says, bye. Freaky Deaky says, leave.
Jeffrey Rogers is the new Dave. Who's that guy that used to say wow all the time?
Oh, Primo,
Wow.
right? Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Jeffrey Rogers is the new Primo, which means he might just be creepy.
Sinister Mind says, I think Mags is as boring as I am at it in real life. Oh, funny. Taxis F says, bye-bye. Otsu says, check you later, Mags.
Are they leaving?
Ellie
or am
Mae
I
says,
supposed to
in her
leave?
defense, I don't think we ever talked, LOL.
Well, here are the two girls that I remember. Very
Jeffrey Rogers says,
specifically.
Megs is so above the audience.
I'm talking to my friend Corey as far as I'm concerned.
Jeffrey says, thanks, Bay.
Ugh. He had weight loss surgery, so I'm not sure if he had the like correction surgery that.
Yeah, but like, I don't know.
Mayberry
Does that
had.
make you like wet to just like pull up a flap of his skin and just roll in it like a sexual sleeping bag?
No.
No? Doesn't make you hot to think you could like pop a pup tent with actual like skin?
No, that makes me want to drive him to the emergency room.
Because you're gonna kill him, you want him sexually so bad?
No, because he's got that much skin. That's
Apology
terribly
accepted.
gross. And here's the funny thing about your audience. Like, there's nothing they can say.
Taxes
to make
Theft
me-
said tips for sure, but he spelled it like Irv Tips. So now they're calling you Irv Tips, Margaret. How does that make you feel?
Oh, they are only doing that because I said that last night. They probably don't know who he is, and that's a good thing. Because he turned 20.
Hold on.
and-
Jeffrey Rogers is getting pissed. He goes, I also train jujitsu for 3 hours a day, 6 days a week, for 4 years in a row.
So, fat people can still do martial arts. Have you seen sumo wrestling?
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
Shots fired.
Pow.
Skullfox says, I forgot I gifted her a sub.
And I said thank you for that.
I think
I
she's
don't know.
regretting it.
Oh.
Mikey says that was a super awkward flex to Jeffrey.
Yeah, it was kind of awkward. Kind of like when he called me a lesbian and then proceeded to not be funny the rest of the show.
Well, but like not being funny is something that happens. I just got here. Why are people? Oh wait, A-bombers, you just got here. Check this out, dude. Hold on, Margaret, you stay here. Hold on.
Okay.
I got my whole fucking thing. Check this out. Ready? Here we go. Boom. Check out the green screen, A-bombs. That's for you. Yeah, boy. What up? Fucking great, right? It's pretty good. Oh, that picture's still there? Let's get rid of that one. Bloop. There we go. What up? Hi. How's it going? We got a green screen up in this bitch, A-Bombs. What up? A-Bombers is my neighbor, and he's actually a super rad dude.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That the guy that told you to mow his lawn?
I don't remember. I don't pay attention to heckles. They drip right off of me. Taxes Steph says, fuck you, Jeff. Jeffrey Rogers said, holy shit, she told a joke.
Oh, that's what it's like to tell jokes, Jeff. You used to be so much funnier when you were...
Oh shit! Oh shit!
He used to be so much funnier when you were fat, and, you know, I realize you got to make healthy choices in your life, but if you have to choose fat or unfunny, I would choose fat every day.
I love this. This is my new favorite. I actually enjoy it's like so I enjoy this more than I enjoy you and Tom going at each other. Because
I do
like
too.
with Tom I feel like there was a genuine like playfulness where you guys are still friends about it. But like I feel like there's some real animosity with you and Jeff that's never really been addressed.
I feel just like I hate when people label me something that I'm not, especially
like
when,
funny?
No, like lesbian. I'm not a lesbian. Equal opportunity, whatever.
So you don't care. So you don't care if people label you funny, even though you're not.
That would be awesome if people labeled me funny and I'm not. That's how you get an HBO special or a Netflix thing.
You are fake news.
All right. So what happened? So where was this thing? Jeffrey says like Tom being a crackhead. See, now he's trying to roll it back on Tom.
Oh, see, he doesn't have any of his own material. He has to steal from other people, call people lesbians. It's the whole thing. And he tries real hard. And, you know, I've had
Sinister Mind says, I'm in this for the tea, and then parentheses drama for you old fuckers.
Yeah.
Mikey says you're funny looking, maybe.
That's half the battle of
Freaky Deaky says, this girl's humor is about as dry as Tom's sex spell.
Well, I have to agree with that. I'm not very funny right now, so, you know. But I have been writing, and I finished up.
Mikey Two Milk says, I think she might be autistic. She's clearly not reading social cues. She's still talking.
You guys keep giving me reasons to talk, so I don't understand what
Skullfox just said, can you ungift a sub asking for a friend?
Oh, no, you can't ungift a kindness. Sorry, you have to continue being a fake douchebag. Awesome.
Jeffrey says he handles it well, and then he also said, I never stole a joke, you cunt.
You... What? You didn't come up with any jokes of your own that were funny.
Oh shit!
That's what I'm thinking about. I think that's what I'm thinking about.
Mikey Tumok says, gifting a sub, no good deed goes unpunished.
Oh. Yeah, but what would you guys do if I didn't show up and you didn't have something to complain about or have a scapegoat or like Tovar said last night? Like, I was trying to lean into it last night, and that's kind of when you were like, shut up. And I was like, okay.
Oh, no,
Corey
I don't,
said,
like, check
"Shut
it out.
up."
I don't care. Like, my whole thing is, like, when you're, like, here's the new rules for you. Are you ready?
Okay.
You can say whatever you want in chat. I don't care, okay? But you ready for this? When your comments become the third and fourth in succession, that's when you got to cool it. Let's call it 3, right?
Well, and that was weird last night because we were
right. Nobody. No. I'm not mad at you. Nobody was talking. I get that. I'm not mad at you for that at all. I get it. I'm just saying, like, I went to look at the Twitch chat and I'm trying to look at like feedback and I just see you commenting and stuff, but it's lagging behind a little bit. And like, I'll get to the stuff that I want to address.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Rogers says, well, if you weren't here, I'd just enjoy Corey Adams' show.
Well, you're still enjoying Corey Adams' show. You haven't left yet.
Taxis Theft said, I'm watching, but no more comments. Taxis Theft, you can comment. You were being funny. That's the other thing, Marge. Be funnier. We don't have to put restrictions if you're being funnier.
Okay.
That's the way it goes. And I know you want to be here, and I know you love talking shit to people. I know you. It's fine. I get it.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
I don't necessarily. I am a pot stirrer. I am not
I
necessarily.
know you are. That's what's hilarious about it. Because
talking
I think this thing between you and Jeffrey is interesting because like Jeffrey's a guy that thinks he's doing everything right, and to just have him be called out like that is pretty interesting.
No, it was like you could audibly hear the audience go, ugh, and just the energy drain out of the room.
And think about this. Maybe there were some lesbians in that audience that wanted to fuck you. Now they have to go away heartbroken. That's a sinister move.
Lesbians are bitches. I don't want to date them. Ugh.
Nobody said date them. I'm just saying, like, there might have been people there, you know?
Oh. Well, I'm pretty good about finding emotional garbage to date on a regular basis.
Jeffrey Rogers said, I still got more laughs than you did during that set than you.
I don't. Did you videotape it or record it? Because I want to hear the difference between my set and your set. Because you were terrible.
You know how kids say that? You know how kids would say that, Margaret?
What?
Pics or it didn't happen.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm actually going to sample that. That will be a sound drop on this show now. Oh yeah. That was your accent came out very thick in that.
Oh gosh, don't you know? I could turn. There's a different accent for Wisconsin, Minnesota, and Canada.
Wait, is that true?
The Minnesota accent is you elongate all your O's and middle vowels.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so you don't necessarily elongate the I in Minnesota, but you say O and the A longer. But in Wisconsin, they bite their eyes, so it doesn't matter what you do with any other vowels. But if you smile when you say Wisconsin, and then Canadians are just like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah. That's what they do. That's the Canadian move.
Take the boat about. Yeah. Boat about.
How about that?
It's kind of like wash. When people say wash and they say wash, I don't know how that phrasing.
Blydock says, Jesus, next fucking caller, please. I'm going to see how mad these people get. Because here's the thing. They're getting mad, but we've gained 2 viewers.
I told you.
You know what, Margaret? Here's what I'm going to do, right? You talk to them. I'm going to go to the bathroom. You just interact with them. You talk. I'll be right back. I'm going to give you the airtime because we're gaining viewers. So that's got to get in the craw of Jeffrey Rogers. I'll be right back, but just keep talking, okay? I'll be right back.
Oh. Let's see. Let's talk about. So my parents, because I live in my parents' house because I'm super successful, decided to rip out the carpet and paint the walls of their house that I live in. So we had to box up all of our stuff in every room and look like we're moving, except we just moved out to the garage. And then we had the guys come in, rip up all the carpet, and we're covered in dust for roughly 2 days. And then my cat, that is regularly black, turned gray. There was so much dust in our house. And then, all while my son is distance learning and hating it. It's been an interesting extra long spring break at the Blaylock house, and I feel like I have no idea what you guys are saying, but I don't really care, because if I cared, I wouldn't be a stand-up comic. And I think that also helped me the most in burlesque, because, like, I don't care. What are you laughing at? Your bathroom is weirdly echoey, Corey. Corey's bathroom is creepily echoey. Ugh. Are you back? back again. Corey's back. Oh, your bathroom, Corey, your bathroom is super echoey and creepy. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, go ahead. Oh, oh, Mikey Two Milks, what is your problem? Oh, Jeff, you're mad because my lady parts are bigger than your dingaling.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
Texas theft. Guess what? Late breaking news, your wife is cheating on you. Skull. Oh, I can't say that. Skullfox, thanks for the subscription. Just like the drug habit you probably have, or alcoholism, you can never go back. Hey, Doima, did Joey Cocozella fire you as his PCA, or did you leave willingly? I love Joey Cocozella. Corey Adam blows. I might be naked, but you can't afford the gas to get to my house to see if it's true or not. I swear to God, if you are just making me make people mad for no apparent reason, I'm gonna punch you.
Look, Margaret, I told you my microphone's muted.
Okay.
They can't hear me. Stop mentioning my name. Stop talking to me like you can hear me. They can't hear me, okay?
Okay.
This is your time to shine. Stop fucking saying okay. Just fucking go, mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Skullfox said I had to do heroin just to get back in here. Tell Skullfox they should do more heroin.
Skullfox, have you tried more heroin? Texas theft. I just got a text message. Your wife is cheating on you.
Mikey Two Mucks just said, what do you think is bigger? Her clit dick or her orangutan nipples? So say, Mikey Two Milks, the answer is not your penis.
Mikey Two Milks. Anyway, your dick is probably the smaller one in that equation.
There you go. I mean, that was paraphrasing what I said, but you tried. You gotta, look, they can't hear me, okay?
Uh-huh.
You gotta, step up your fucking mean game, okay? No, listen to me. You leave this bullshit fucking burlesque niceness away. This is your time to shine, even if it's vicariously through me. All right, here we go. Ready? We're going back to it. Jeffrey Rogers says, and I steal jokes. Tell Jeffrey, yeah, but you don't steal funny ones, clearly.
Jeffrey Rogers, apparently you don't steal funny jokes. You just, ugh.
Look, why am I giving you these gems for you to just fuck it up? They can't hear me. You know, I'm going to turn on my mic so they can hear me. That's what I'm going to do if you keep fucking this up, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody can hear me. It's fine. Shh. Tell Mikey Two Milks he has a small penis.
Mikey Two Milks, you have a small penis.
There you go. And tell them that Tom could never afford to have sex with you. Or don't, I guess. It's all up to you.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
All right, I think we're done now.
Okay, you're right. We're done now. Goodbye.
Bye.
That was Margaret Blaylock. You made me do that. Hi, how's it going? We're back. Jeffrey, where the fuck are you, Jeffrey? Let's I need a rebuttal, baby. Hold on. Jeffrey, I need a rebuttal. I'm calling you right now, dude. I need a rebuttal, Jeff. You just got fucking owned. Sorry, man. I didn't believe me when I tell you I did not want you on my show ever, because I hate you. Especially with all your fucking promo bullshit of MMA. Oh, there we go. That's a pretty cool mohawk picture, though. I like that. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. I like that. I like that. All right.
Good evening.
What up, dog? How are you?
Hey, what up, man? How are you?
Quick, tell the listeners who you are. Go, go, go.
Hi, this is Jeffrey Ryan Rogers. I am a failed comic.
I wouldn't say you're a failed comic. You don't have to do that. Oh, turn down the
Give me
volume,
just one-
dude. There's an echo. Turn down the volume on your home set.
Yeah, there's
Come on,
like
dude.
a
Act
5
like
second.
you've been on the radio before, dude. You got this.
Well, I didn't know there was a it's like you have a dump button or something you're trying to use. Give me a fucking minute. I gotta turn down the.
I'm just playing air horns, dude.
There we go. I killed the thing. Now I can talk to you.
There.
and
All right,
not
cool.
hear
Yeah,
what
don't worry
happens.
about it. I will read you the comments as they come in, so you don't have to worry about that. Okay.
Yeah. No.
So
no worries.
here's
fine.
what we have to talk about, though. Hold on. First off, you have been watching the show for a while now, right?
A little bit, yeah. I'm
How
a
much
fan.
how
I
much
like what
cooler
you're
does it
doing.
look with the green screen?
I love it, dude. You look great.
Right. And wait till I have I'm gonna have all kinds of weird image logos and shit. I've got all the art coming, and that was it was all hinging on that fucking green screen. People are like, why do you have a fucking libertarian flag? I'm like, because that's the wall I'm doing this against. That's not what the background's gonna be. Calm the fuck down.
Right.
It's
well,
like watching a blue belt try to go for a darce. It's like, maybe learn a fucking armbar, asshole.
Yeah. Stick to arm bars and guillotines. Stay in your fucking lane.
Mm-hmm. Stay in your fucking lane. And our lane is fucking green screen. But here's why I wanted to have you on, right? One, I've been trying to turn Tom and Margaret against each other. And it worked kind of, but not really. And then that somehow metamorphosized into her calling you a joke thief. That was weird. And I feel like, right, but here's the thing. I feel like I have to give you time. Because you and I are friends. You know that.
Yeah, I love you. You're awesome.
Right. But you also know that I don't want you to have time on my show.
Yeah.
This is not my choice. Margaret did this to both of us.
Right.
But I also feel that it's
the monotony continues.
Right. But I just feel like I can't not have you you know what I mean? You can't just levy charges and not have somebody get a fucking say on how to fucking respond to them or some shit.
Her whole beef with me is that I called her a lesbian on stage. So if she told me that I stole a joke, does everybody else think she's a dyke too?
I don't know. I don't look at people and assume their sexual. I don't look at people and assume their sexual orientation.
No,
that's a crass move that is not that cool, and you know that.
True.
And you know that.
I know that I was wrong, but here's the deal. The situation was this. I've seen her do what she does in front of people with a microphone for years. And for the very first time at 10K Brewing, Casey Fleisch's room on Tuesday or whatever.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
I don't think that's a valid promo anymore.
I'm on the phone with Corey. I'm doing his Twitch show.
Yeah, is that the wife?
My wife. Yeah, it's the wife. She's
Hi,
trying to
wife.
sleep, and
Hey,
I'm-
please
Hi,
let
Lindsay,
Jeffrey
love you.
have some freedom. I know he doesn't deserve it, but I need this.
Yeah, thank you. Well, I was at the show, and I had heard her do her bits and whatever, but I'd never heard her talk about her kids, and then she mentioned something about her child, and I had written a whole new set. Stuff I mean, my stuff's bad. I get it. I'm, whatever, but...
We're not here to do that, though, because here's the thing. It's one of those, glass house things, right? If you're in a glass house, you can't throw stones. And here's the thing. Margaret's probably still listening to this. Margaret's not that good. She's, I've heard her do funny things. I've heard her do more unfunny things than funny things, and I feel like that's fair criticism. But like that's the kind of like fucking thing where like you're not the person to throw that stone. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
like here's the thing. I am a much better comedian than you, Jeffrey. You know that.
Oh,
right.
yeah.
No, check it out.
Absolutely.
How many times have I told you to your face that you are not funny?
I don't know. I stopped
Never.
counting at
No,
5.
never. I've never said you aren't funny. I've never said that. I've said that wasn't funny. I've said what you did isn't funny. I've never told you aren't funny.
No, maybe I took it that way, but maybe now thinking back, you're always saying stop trying to be funny is probably
Right.
the most
Like you
corrective
tried. That was always your
criticism.
problem. You would get on stage and you would try to be what you thought people wanted Jeff to be, and so you would never be who Jeff was. That was your biggest problem. And then
Right.
you gave up on it and found jiu-jitsu, which you enjoy way more and seems to complete you way more than comedy ever did, which is fine. I mean, that's how life works.
Yeah, that's true. Well, here's the situation. I really have no problem with Mags. I took a shot. And
See,
I
I
took
don't
a shot in
believe
a
that,
bad
though. I
direction.
believe there's problems there. I mean, like, she didn't just create a mythical grudge.
No, I only ever dropped to name calling like after 5 or 6 insults, which she jumped to within our thread. If you
Are
read
you
back
trying
and
to
listen
say?
what
Are you
happened.
trying to say that you will not be going to see her burlesque show?
Jesus Christ, will anybody be doing that? I hope that is it free?
Her name is
Maybe if it's-
Donna Delick, and she does burlesque shows under the theme of Doctor Who. She's retired now, or not retired. She's taking a break because like she didn't want like the pressure on her kid of like your mom's a burlesque dancer type shit, which I get, I guess.
Ugh. Is it like I'm not going to talk to her. I want to, but I'm resisting.
What?
But
No.
here's the deal.
Talk. What?
Who wants to see a really hefty girl do burlesque dance?
You'd be surprised what fetishes are out there. No lie. And I'm not even like, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm trying, like, people are into what they're into, you know?
Sure. That doesn't make sense. I didn't know that would be an option, and if it was, I'd do other things. But here's the thing. I didn't spend like my 10 minutes at 10K bashing her. I reacted to what she was talking about because her closer was a bit about her kids.
But
And
why?
I've
Okay,
seen
but
her
why
do-
react to her at all is my thing. Like, if you legit don't think she's funny, right? So then why even react to her? You know what I mean?
Right,
Like
well,
you're giving her the power.
I was trying. No, I wasn't at all. The room was non-responsive to her entire set, but I wanted to piggyback, and I was trying something new. I wanted to piggyback on her last comment, which was new information that she had children, and I always thought that she looked like a homeless lesbian. That's what I opened with, and then I went into my own stuff. It's not like I.
So you didn't even
paraded
call
in-
her a lesbian. You just like thought that she kind of looked like one.
I said that I said I had no idea she had kids. I always thought she looked like a homeless lesbian. That's what I said, and then I went into my own stuff. That's all it was. And she's had this, really misshapen axe to grind against me for a couple years now based on that one comment.
So
I
do you
said,
feel
"Who would've guessed?"
that's fair or no?
Are you allowed to make an offhand comment about another comic in passing? It's not like I dug in and was like, yeah, she's a hardcore pussy-looking dyke. I didn't do that. It was just a bit to try, and I did get a giggle and a gasp, and I don't know. I mean, I've been on stage enough to know that a gasp can be a good thing.
Yeah, I would say that like. I mean, I don't know. Like
three
it
or-
could be
there
fine.
There was like 45 people in the room, and I got a couple giggles and a couple gasps and a couple of gross looks, but a groan is worth 3 laughs if you ask me. That's all it was. And I did dig in, and I haven't pursued it after the fact. She messaged me on Facebook and writ some diatribe that I barely responded to, and then I just unfriended her. I just like, I'm not going to get it. I wasn't trying to bash her character. I made a joke. And apparently this woman who tells everybody that on your show that I'm a joke thief.
What joke was she
obviously-
referring to specifically?
I have no idea. I don't
That's what's
steal
weird
jokes.
to me.
I've never done anybody else's joke ever. Not
Okay.
once. I'll get off stage when I run out of stuff to talk about that I wrote.
Ellie Mae says, haven't seen him in years. System says, who the fuck is this kid? His name is Jeffrey. He's a very good guy.
Yeah.
Mikey Two Milk says, she's not even a lesbian. Women won't even sleep with her. She's a female incel.
Yeah. I wasn't even trying to be mean to her. I really thought I was just making a joke and maybe she would laugh. But you know as much as I do, jokes come from where jokes come from. There was no
Mikey Two Milk says, Tom doesn't throw stones in his glass house. He smokes them. So, because Tom smokes rocks.
Mag says 10K doesn't hold 45 people. Well, not when you're on the dais.
Oh!
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Oh!
Excuse me, bitch.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, you put on the kid gloves for a while, and then you're like, yeah, but, like, what if I put on the daddy gloves? You're all like, you got to make your mind up, man. Is it a heel or baby face? What are you going for here?
Well, I'm just being me, but when I see things, I'm able to react to them in live time. It doesn't work the same way in the comment thread, but when you're just lobbing up softballs, like, you can't fit 45 people in a brewery. It's like, shut up, bitch.
Yeah.
Tell funny jokes and more people will show up. I was there when Wegleitner headlined, and there had to be 100 people crammed in that little brewery.
Excuse me,
put on a great
bitch.
show for a long time. But I'll tell you this much, after the fact, because of Mags's problem with what I said, I was no longer allowed to do that show anymore. And I was like, fuck. And Casey's only retort to me was like, it wasn't funny enough.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
That seemed mean, and it wasn't funny enough.
Well,
and,
I mean, he's not wrong. It was not that funny.
Sure,
but
here's
right. Yeah, I was just about to come back with you. But if you're not letting people try things that aren't funny, what are we even fucking doing here?
Right. I really have no ill will towards Mags. I hope she gets funnier and finds somebody that'll laugh at her.
Do you think she'll get funnier? Like, if your gut instinct, right? Do you think she'll get funnier?
I mean, no.
I
think she'll keep signing up and people will hand her a microphone and it's going to suck for 6 minutes or whatever, but, you know, that's how I feel.
So, man, what was the joke of hers that you stole?
I didn't steal a joke from her. I can't remember any joke of her. The one joke that I listened to and I heard it didn't land was about kids, and I perked up and I thought, wait a minute. Is she a new lesbian or has she been at it for a while? Whose kids is she talking about? Because she looks like a homeless lesbian. That's what the joke that I thought was funny in my head. I retroactively or retrospectively.
How do you feel about that joke right now, though?
It makes me happy that she got so mad about it, but I think that I'd said the wrong thing.
Okay. What do you mean by that then?
What I mean is, I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings, but in the moment, because that's what it was. It was just an in the moment thing, and I think everybody can put themselves in a place where they've said the wrong thing at the wrong time, and that's what sparked this, what got brought up today. And I wasn't trying to be mean to her earlier, but I'm glad that she drummed it up because I got to clear the air, and I feel like, people.
Okay, here. This was people were asking. This is her burlesque character, Donna Delick.
Donna Delick, what's that? Oh, people.
That's her name when she does burlesque.
This is a free show, right?
I don't know about that.
Have you seen a clock? Not all of the photos, but the one in the middle reminds me of Clockwork Orange.
I literally think that's what that was, because it's like sci-fi themed stuff. I'm pretty sure this is Clockwork Orange.
Okay.
Judging by the eyeliner stuff, it's not bad. I mean, that's like a good representation of Clockwork Orange, if that's what you want to
do. Okay. This might be me being a dick, and I'm just going to go there, but are people happier that she's covering up what she's covering up, or are they excited to see more?
I wouldn't know.
because I'm happy that what's covered up is.
Yeah, but you're also a dick.
That's true. Well, a small one, according to Mags.
Well, you can be a big dick with a small dick, though. That's a thing. People don't remember
That's-
that, but that's something that can absolutely happen.
Sure. Well, anyways, that's really all I wanted to chat about. If you want to move
Well,
on.
no, you're stuck here now. You're in my world, Buttercup. Like, I get it. Your wife's about to ground you from the phone, but that's a you problem, not a me problem.
Let's stick around as long as you want. Then that's cool.
Yeah, I know. You don't have to tell me what's cool within the realm of my own show, Jeffrey. Thank you so
Otsu
much.
nailed it.
Thank you so much for allowing me, your worship.
I'm sorry. Otsu nailed it. She made more money doing it in reverse. Yeah, baby, put it on.
Would you pay her to put it on?
Oh yeah, dude. I'd wear like 17 coats, dude.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
I'm sorry. I've had like 4 White Claws. I'm misbehaving.
Claws, is that so like you lose all that weight and now 4 claws just fucking wreck you?
Well, Mags mentioned it earlier. I did, to spark the weight loss that I've had, I did have a weight loss surgery, and it changed the way my body will metabolize alcohol. So I have 3-4 beers, or 3-4
Mikey
White
Two
Claws.
Mouths just said, "I'm out of weed."
whiter
Fuck.
wasted. Yeah, it's different. Ask my wife. I get, but I also, my liver digests things quicker than it would, so I get drunk really quick, but then all of a sudden in a snap, like 2 hours later, I'm stone sober. It's weird. It just goes away.
Are you watching the fights tonight or not really?
I don't have ESPN Plus, so no, I'm not watching
Shit.
them.
Yeah, I have ESPN Plus, but I'm not watching them yet. Like, cause I just the only interest to me is Walt Harris, cause I just want to see. I want to see how hard a man hits another man when his daughter was murdered.
You have to pull punches in that regard, right?
No, I'm just saying. This is what I'm saying, right? It's like that's what it is.
Yeah, that's what it is. Who's on? I don't
Reverend
even know who's
Weapon
all
said,
on the
"All you
card
fuck cucks hating on thick chicks, but in real life you'd hit it. I would not hit Margaret in real life.
No, I mean,
you can be a thicker chick and be attractive. I would not have sex with Margaret. That's all I'm saying. That's it.
If I never heard Margaret speak, yeah, I've gone there. But her voice, opinion,
Ellie Mae
attitude-
gets it, and I'll tell you what, Ellie Mae is a paragon of truth that I think is underrated. I think she's the most wise person I've ever met in my life, and I want everybody to know I'm not just saying that for B. Grizzly's pizza crust.
Ellie's awesome. She used to come to a show put on by Cord at Meister's in Shoreview, and she was always the sweetest. But I'm a big fan. I like Ellie a lot. I'm happy that she recognized it. She's like, the reason why she calls me is JRR is because that's how Cord always introduced me. He's like, JRR. That's, Ellie's a sweetheart. I like her a lot.
Yeah, she's the best.
Yeah.
She was at Willie's like all the time. She was like, it's so funny because I'll have people on the show and they're like, who is that? I'm like, well, he used to be at Willie's. You know this person. Like, no, I don't. I'm like, yes, you fucking do. Shut the fuck up.
No, Ellie's the best.
So what? Okay, like first off, obviously comedy's not happening, but like, you got any inklings to do it again or what?
Yeah, I mean, I've written stuff. I mean, I don't think a
Matt
conversational
Doima says,
form-
thick chicks for the win.
Yeah, I've been writing. I've written a bunch of new stuff. Honestly, I got a notebook that I've been jotting stuff down in. But I don't think that I've ever been of the proper mindset to work at it consistently, especially since I've had kids. But I always am jotting down funny ideas, and I would love to, get up once a month. But I really am never going to commit to the lifestyle or expect to make $1 from it, because I think it's more therapy for me, jotting down ideas and presenting them to an audience. And I'm okay with rejection. I mean, I was a bill collector for 9 years. 90% of that job is being told to go fuck yourself. So I'm okay with that aspect. I'm also an umpire, which is presenting your
When do
idea
you?
to
Okay,
an
this is
audience.
actually check it out. I didn't even know you were going to be interesting on this, Jeff. Like, but I want to ask and talk to you about umpiring, right?
Sure, go ahead.
Like, what's the weirdest shit you've seen? Like, because people get like, because you're watching like kids play. Like, because what level are you umping for?
I do majors, 12-year-olds, for Coon Rapids.
So what's the craziest thing?
Minute.
Because I assume it's not the kids, it's the parents that go ape shit, right?
I've kicked 2 kids out of games, and it's just routine stuff, like they throw their helmet or they say fuck.
Right. Just like
And it's
sportsmanship
not,
lessons they need to learn.
sure, it's not even a question. The whole place is, and I pull them aside and I said, hey, this isn't your fault. You're emotional. I get it, but you're gone for the day. But throwing adults out is what makes me put the mask on. It's my fucking favorite thing to do. I kicked out some kid's grandpa. He was sitting there keeping score for the Orioles versus the Cardinals. This is Coon Rapids Little League. I don't know if you're aware of the Little League dynamic in Minnesota, but there are 3 camps where Little League in the state is life or death. That's Coon Rapids, Plymouth, and Minnetonka, because they're perennial state number 1, 2, and 3 every single year. Once in a while, Crystal will sneak in, but the parents live and die by wins. And there was this grandpa that was sitting there keeping score, and I'm sitting behind the plate, and his kid gets thrown out. It was a close play at first, and after the next pitch comes out, he's like, this fucking umpire can't see shit. And I walk over to him, and I said, hey, sir, I'd like to invite you to leave the park. And he said, fuck you, I ain't going anywhere. I was like, well, this game isn't going anywhere until you get the fuck out of here. And
So you held up an entire game till they left.
Oh, well, that's the way when you eject somebody that has to go, because if you don't get your way as the umpire, the game can't continue. But I didn't invite this. This kid was clearly out.
Matt Doima wants to know if you own those umpire shoes.
I absolutely do. I have plate shoes. I have field shoes. I have 3 different masks. I have the tiny little hat with the 2-inch brim that I wear under the mask. I got it all. I own all my own diamond. That's the brand for.
How much of that is stealing Margaret's jokes, though?
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
I'd say most of her content is baseball related, especially when it comes to 12-year-olds.
Doing terrific.
Yeah, I'd say I probably stole about 90% of my umpire. I've been doing it for 9 years, and I got it all from her. So yeah.
What a dork.
Hard no. It's a doc with a boner drag weeds.
Is any of that tax deductible? Mikey, are you talking about the equipment, Mikey? Yeah, all the equipment is. Like, if you're an umpire, you're essentially an independent contractor. I work for District 1, which is, I could name the 9 cities, but just believe me, there's Plymouth, New Hope, Coon Rapids, Brooklyn Park, the surrounding area from where I'm at. The umpire gear costs, to get started, if you're curious, about $500. And yes, you can deduct that from your pay. But the way that all the independent leagues work is you need to accrue more than
I just remembered this is boring. Goodbye. All right, that was Jeffrey. Nobody cares. Fucking peddle your Little League bullshit elsewhere. I wanted some sweet drama with Margaret. That's not what we got. We got like umpire talk. Like what? It's an umpire talk show now? Garbage. Hold on. We're going elsewhere with this. I'm calling it audible, motherfucker.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey.
How are you?
Not bad. How you been?
Good. I want you to know that right now you are live on a show with at least 28 viewers.
Whoa.
So hey, don't be racist.
Don't be what?
Don't be racist.
Don't be racist? Oh, okay.
I know
yeah,
what I typically call you. It's just you and I being racism, but whatever. No, we had a guest, so I don't know if you know this or not, right? but I do a Twitch show Friday through Tuesday, right? It's
Okay.
like a radio type show, okay?
All right.
I had a guy booked who was my buddy Lloyd, who ran SS Billiards, right?
Okay.
Lloyd is like 90 fucking 8. Did you go underwater? What just happened?
And my headphones said they were dying, so I turned them off.
Oh, okay. Still can hear me echoing. So here's what happened.
I'm echoing?
Yeah, a little bit.
Shit.
It's more you're not echoing, but I'm echoing behind you.
Oh, okay.
Which is fine. It doesn't matter. Listen to me. You got to hear the story, okay?
Okay.
So I was like, all right, well, this guy. So I booked this dude that was an old guy, Lloyd, right? He's like 95, runs SS Billiards, says he can be on the show with Facebook, and then has no microphone. So then I look over at my friend list, and I'm like, who is up right now that I can just call out of random? And I saw you, who I've not talked to in like fucking years, who I love. And I actually told people that you are one half of my favorite picture ever taken of me.
Oh my God! Yes, another picture you're talking about.
Yeah, no, I put it up right now. But first off, tell the people who you are.
I'm Brandon Reynoso.
How the fuck are you, buddy?
How am I? Who am I?
Both.
How am I?
How is you? Who is you?
You know, I mean, I'm going crazy like everyone else, I guess. I'm, stuck inside a lot, but I've been spending a lot of time with a kid and got a lot of free time. Yeah, I'm drinking a beer right now. He's doing well. Yeah, thanks. I mean, you've met him. He's like a really well-behaved little old man. He's on top of his school stuff, and we've been watching a lot of movies.
Got over all the lying bullshit.
Yeah.
Fuck
Yep. Yeah. I mean, he's still like kind of.
Hey man, that's a kid thing. It's fine.
Yeah.
How the fuck are you, man? I miss you and I love you, and I saw you on there and I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna call Brandon.
Yeah, man. Yeah, how have you been?
Fucking crazy, right?
Yeah.
It's like the only thing I've ever done is stand-up comedy and wait tables, and now I'm not allowed to do any of them.
Yeah, right. Oh, I know. Yeah.
I don't want to brag about how much I'm flailing at nothing, but I started my own Twitch show.
The Twitch show, man. Do you play games on there too, or do you?
No, it's just like a talk show. I do 3 hours of a sit and chat show. I got a green screen yesterday, so I don't have to use a fucking libertarian flag and polarize the audience immediately, even though I'm just trying to hide the bullshit in my cupboard.
I was gonna ask how that's been, if you're still fighting the cause.
Always. Individualism doesn't give up on us, so I won't give up on it.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's.
I just hate all of these people, man, on all of the sides. Like, can we just get people that are like, hey, man, sometimes we have to compromise on shit we're not okay with, but we'll get through it, and if we both compromise enough on both sides, it'll represent most of us. Like.
Yeah, I know, right?
Because I feel bad. I mean, like, it's crazy because I really honestly feel like the sides are as close now as they ever have been, where, like, there's fanatics on both sides that are the most vocal. And most people, whether you're left or right, are all kind of in the center. Like, I don't know what the fuck these bitches are talking about. Like,
yeah, I feel like a lot of people too are kind of in that position where they think, they already are compromising by supporting the ones that they want, and so they are, like people. There's no candidate that really represents any person's view. I feel like, I mean, there might be, but I feel like there's always a difference. Every person's different, so you're never going to find somebody that totally aligns with your ideals.
I agree with that. I mean, like, that's why you have to kind of compromise, I guess, but, like, I feel like people feel like they're in the box more with, like, the two parties. I don't know. It's so weird. It's like you look at the spectrum, because I as a third party guy, I was pretty excited about last election because I was like, dude, these are the worst candidates I've ever seen in my life. And then they went and topped it. Like, they went and topped it, Brandon.
Yeah, I am.
Like, because here's the thing. Trump is still a D-bag and not a good candidate. And I would actually say that Biden is a worse candidate than Hillary. And I didn't think I would ever say anybody was worse. Because to me, right now, Hillary was the second worst candidate in history only because she lost to Donald Trump. You know what I mean? Like, because Trump is obviously, like, the worst candidate in history, but he won, so the person he beats has to be the lowest.
Man, that's a really hard sell. The whole worst
Well,
candidate in
but
history.
now
I mean, you have to,
Biden
like,
steps in, and I think Biden is worse. I think Biden now becomes the worst candidate in history.
Yeah, man, I'm definitely not really thrilled to having to vote this semester.
Hey,
this
I
semester.
know
I'm
you hear
so-
me all the time. I don't check it out. I'm going to tell you this dude right away. He might not even secure the Libertarian vote. Justin Amash, dude, that's the guy.
Really?
Yeah, dude, he's a Republican that left the Republican Party and was the only person that brought up articles of impeachment in the fucking Senate.
Oh,
Like
hey.
he's got a very strong. He's like basically he's a libertarian that changed to be a Republican so he could get elected, right? And then
Okay, nice,
he told Rand Paul to his face that he'll never be his dad. And then he voted to impeach. He brought up articles to impeach Trump, and he was one of the only Republicans to vote to impeach him.
Oh wow, that's those are pretty good.
And his whole angle is that the two-party system is not representing us.
Yeah. Yeah,
and that it's a bigger threat to America than anything else, because it's true. I mean, it's almost getting to the point where we have to get back to the old tenets of who did you vote for? Your mom. Mind your own fucking business.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really feel like I don't think you could ever have two parties represent the spectrum of political views. And I wish if it was just more normalized, people would be able to spread the vote more evenly and have it be a more realistic multi-party voting system, but everyone's kind of just too afraid to break with tradition. So they're like, if I don't vote for the left, then the right will win, and vice versa. Obviously.
Well, my whole thing has been like every election that I ever see as somebody that advocates for third party, every election, it's like, oh no, it's really important we vote it this way this election. Well, if not now, then when? Because here's the thing, Donald Trump got elected. We didn't want that, but here he is. And the world didn't end. So now we have to be like, okay, these are all tropes, and fuck these two people that aren't representing the country.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that is terrible. I mean, yeah, it's kind of funny you say that because it feels like the world ended a little bit, but it'll be back, I guess.
Well, I mean, yeah, but that's kind of a thing that I was kind of mad about that because I'm not like, I hate when people say shit that makes me defend Trump because I don't like him, but I believe in like truth and honesty. And like I keep seeing everybody talking about like, oh, he handled this shitty and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you don't understand how your government works. If you're mad at how coronavirus was handled, you're literally mad at your governor. You're not mad at the president. Like, no matter who's in office, like the governor, the way your governor handled the coronavirus is more impactful than how the president did, period.
Yeah, right. I mean, it's more just about the things that Trump says than anything. He goes on
Oh, he's a
TV
fucking
every night
toolbox.
and
I think everybody knows that,
right.
you know? And like, it
Yeah,
sucks to me
inject
because
with
it's like, I see people on the left, they get so mad at what he says, and I'm like, you know, that's why he says it, right? Like, if the left could just take one on the chin and not even acknowledge it, he would lose all of his power. But it's not in their makeup. They just cannot do that.
Yeah, I feel like that, yeah, like you say, it gives them more power because then it makes the people that enjoy voting for him even happier because they're pissing off the liberals or whatever.
Right. Yeah,
And,
right. I mean, that's exactly it. I think he's going to carry more Republicans because now they know he can win. And they just love triggering the libs.
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking
Yeah,
garbage
it does highlight, I mean, it does kind of show just how, I don't know how affected we are by that kind of social media mentality and Trump's Twitter account and all that stuff. It does all just like, it's all just been refined into these like sentences, which, started, I guess, obviously with cable news and stuff like that. It's been like a progressive thing, but.
Well, it's interesting to me with this, though, this pandemic, and this I wanted to talk to you about this because you're one of the smartest people I know. You read Russian existentialism for fun. That's who you are.
Nah, a lot of people do that. Those are some of the most classic books of all time.
Right, and everybody that does that is really fucking smart, Poindexter. Get fucked, all right? But, like, the thing about it that's so interesting is, like, it's crazy how quickly this became politicized because, like, what's crazy to me is the more I do my own research, the more I keep coming to the conclusion that, like, no matter what you feel deep down in your soul, we don't have any math. Every single top epidemiologist that I've seen talk about it, they're like, we have no idea what this is. This is unlike anything we've ever seen. And then you look at, like,
Yeah.
no real numbers are coming out of China. I think we know that. And
Oh,
then
yeah.
Australia had a crazy death rate because, wait for it, they had fucking a fire for 8 months on their island. Like, so of
Yeah.
course the respiratory disease is going to affect a community that's been inhaling smoke for 8 months differently. And then you go to Italy and it's like, oh, you have the highest per capita elderly who smoke. Like, Italy's one of the
Yeah.
highest per capita smokers in the world.
And they kiss each other on the cheeks every time
Right.
they see
They
each
smoke
other.
they
and
smoke
it's
a fucking cigar at 80 and they kiss each other on the cheeks. And then they're like, oh, why don't we die? And it's okay.
But what about France though? You know, why didn't France got hit, but it wasn't Italy? You know, that's the same thing. I feel like they're like smoking and kissing everywhere. Why didn't that?
Yeah,
happen
but they
there,
retreat
you know?
quicker, so it's probably just a retreat.
That's funny.
What was the Simpsons line? French surrender monkeys? But, like, the idea is, like, it's crazy because then, like, you come here and you look at all the data, and our data numbers are low, but, like, what's really funny to me is I did this research, and influenza deaths dropped off, like, 70%. And it's the first time in recorded history they've done that. And to me, it's like, oh, so what's more likely? This disease we've been monitoring dropped off substantially, or we're misdiagnosing something that looks exactly like this other thing?
Right. I mean, there are definitely people like before this all happened that were getting diagnosed with the flu and actually having coronavirus. And then I feel like it's like on all sides of the board. I feel like we don't really have numbers. We can only like count the confirmed cases. And people have a point that, you know, you test more people, you're going to have more confirmed cases.
Right.
I really think they should really paint it in a picture of like ratios, you know? Like this
Well, and
many
that's
people
why,
were
like,
tested, this many percent.
Here's where my libertarian comes out, right? Like, because I love states' rights. I love them, right? Here's the thing. I love that I live in Minnesota. I love that our governor locked us down early, and I like that we're very cautiously opening again. But at the same time, I love that Florida and Georgia are opening right now. Let's get some concrete data before we decide whether or not we're going to open. Into it.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you get all the states in the South too. Georgia was doing it, and Texas, and I mean, I feel like I feel like people have been so starved for human contact, though, that like now that we're doing it here, like this starting on Monday, that we'll have like kind of a bounce back too. But I think Waltz has been listening to science, you know, pretty well. He was a science teacher, and I feel like he is probably. The
problem I have with that, and this is something that like would be an interesting conversation to have with you. The problem I have with this framing is I hate when people frame you're denying science, because the methodology of science is to deny it until it's proven a law. Unless you have a scientific law, you're supposed to doubt and actually test it a bunch. And so it's weird to me when people like, especially not necessarily in this, because we have stuff that we can concretely like blow to, but like when you're talking like climate change and shit, people are like, oh, you're denying science. Like, well, that's weird because it's not a scientific law, and there's scientists like there's people in Germany right now that are talking about how low the death rate is.
Yeah, well, I will say that. Okay, my point to that, I guess, is just probably a semantic one. But I say scientific law isn't really necessary to get science. Like the theory of evolution is not a law; it's a theory, but it's supported by 150 years of evidence.
But check this out. Check this out. Evolution is basically a scientific law, but it's too political to say that. Like, if religion was out of the picture, like that would be the law of evolution. Because, like, at this point, especially, we have how many cases of things evolving that we, like, look at butterflies. We've watched, like, hundreds of species evolve since we've been keeping track. We've watched it.
Yeah, well, I think law comes down to being able to, like, simplify it into a mathematical formula kind of a deal, though, too, right? So it's, like, more like it's a collection of data that support an idea, where it wouldn't necessarily be a law, law of gravity. Also doesn't.
Well, but like my point is, it's an interesting thing because whenever I hear somebody say denying science, like Jeffrey just said, like denying science is science. This is what you're supposed to do. That's why you run experiments to prove it.
I think, I guess I agree to an extent. Like, I think it's more of like a skepticism as opposed to a cynicism. Like, I don't think you deny science, but you always question it, right? So you find the data and you use that data to form new questions, and then you try to answer those questions through
But okay,
experimentation.
I agree with that 100%. But do you feel like some people will take skepticism, if specifically if it's across the border of their ideology politically, and say that it's denial?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Because that's what I see a lot of the times. Because like with me, it's like with like climate change, right? Like I think we can all agree the climate is changing. I don't think that's. I think with science, there's no denying that. Now, when you get into the minutia of like what's causing it, that's where science gets divided. And so to say that like, oh no, you're denying science because you don't believe like man is all of this, when like there are very decorated scientists. It's like with this coronavirus. There's epidemiologists who say that this was like, it looks like it was engineered. And then there's other people that are saying it's not. And my whole point is like both of those two people arguing have way more knowledge in the field than me. So I'm just going to wait till they duke it out and see what science says. But I don't feel like that's denying science, you know?
Yes, I don't think that's, well, I don't think it's denying science to not take an opinion on it. I think that, I agree that, it's important to listen to differing theories and then listen to the facts behind them, right? If you're being like truly, if you're being truly pragmatic about it, and if you're trying to use your critical thinking to your best, you would actually go find the data yourself, because appeal to authority is a logical fallacy, right? So you don't want to just trust people because they're an expert in something.
It's probably the second most, like I feel like confirmation bias and then appeal of authority. Those are the two most used fallacies.
Yes, yeah, I would say so. Probably, yeah.
Which is funny because you always hear people talking about like ad hominem attacks and like fucking if this then that proper fallacies and informal fallacies, but like appeal to authority and like and just the other one is to the what is it, the shifting burden of proof to the doubter. Is that the one?
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
There's a bunch of fallacies. It's very interesting to me how, like, Facebook has basically metamorphosized into a greatest hit of fallacies.
Man, I would say that social media, like, if we're dividing up the top fallacies, ad hominem attacks is like clearly the top.
Yeah, I would say like ad hominem attack comes in. Okay, check it out. Ready? I know it's not a like necessary thing, but like, do you think ad hominem attacks or gaslighting comes in number one? Because I feel like gaslighting I see way more than ad hominem attacks.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, I could get behind that. I'd want to see the numbers. I see a lot of people
that can't factually argue what they're trying to say, and then they just like, no, you remember we addressed this, and then they're like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, and then if it doesn't work out, then it just switches to ad hominem. That's the defense mechanism. Right, that's the thing.
It's like gaslighting is like the jab. If that doesn't work, like fucking ad hominem's the hooks. You know what I mean? They're like, hey, you're stupid. Pap, 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 pap. No, you remember this? Clack, clack, clack.
Yes.
Because I had John Conroy on this episode earlier tonight, right? And the thing we talked about that, like, because he was talking about my Facebook page, and I'm like, yeah, but that's like, I'm voluntarily making that incendiary because I don't like people. And if you get your information from Facebook, you deserve to be misinformed. I believe that. I'm sorry. I know that's not a popular take, but like, if you think you're going to log into fucking Facebook and you're going to get on a stand-up comedian's thread and get yourself informed, you deserve what you get. You just deserve it. Sorry.
Yeah, I know, but then it's like beyond that too. It's so hard to find like what's source. Like I believe in peer-reviewed source materials for scientific studies, right? But then people think that well, if you only believe in those things, then you're only going to find people that are supported by the system, which is bot or whatever. And that's where you get into a lot of people that are into more conspiracy theories. And
Depends on the government, though, because like I'm not okay with that in America, but I will not take that same information out of China.
Oh yeah. I guess that's a good point. Yeah, I feel like scientists, I guess there aren't scientists are still controlled by
that's what's making me mad. It's like, I swear to God, and I've illustrated this on Facebook to tons of people, right? Like,
yeah,
this whole coronavirus came from a lab, but it's not this biological weapon that the Republicans are trying to sell. They're just trying to fan the flames of war because it became political. So now the Dems are going to sandbag the economy because if the economy's down, that increases their chance of reelection. So the Republicans in response are going to fan the like drums of war because how do you get out of a depression with a giant fucking war? And the number one issue with presidents always is economy. If you look at re-election, almost every single president that did not win their re-election had a worse economy going into the election than when they took over.
But wouldn't people want to go for Republicans if we're thinking about war because they have more of the hawkish, they have more of that kind of mentality? I guess,
I don't know if you can say that though. I mean, I would
but...
right. I mean, I'm a big both parties are the same. I mean, I would cite that like I don't like Trump, right? I don't like him, right? But I also feel like I can point to several things that I feel like are way better because he got elected. And I didn't vote for him. I'm not going to vote for him again. I don't like him. I didn't vote for him last time. Not going to vote for him this time. Don't care, right?
Yeah.
But if Hillary had won presidents, right? Like let's say Hillary wins, okay? We are for sure in a war in Syria in my mind.
Oh, okay.
Like, there's no way, because, I mean, like, the Kurds and stuff were, like, Obama and her special project. There is 0% chance we're not in, at minimal, a long range, but probably a ground war in Syria.
No, do you think that would have been a second term issue to address?
No, I think it would have been a first term, because, like, she has, like, Hillary doesn't get enough credit, but, like, she had the stones that Obama never had. Obama, we all like Obama. I like Obama. Like, here's the thing about Obama. Obama is a very conflicting person to me personally because I've never heard a politician say more things that I disagree with, but say them to me in a way where I'm like, well, let's just give him the chance. He seems like he knows what he's talking about. I don't agree with what he's saying, but, like, let's go. Like, just like there, and that's the thing about Obama is you can talk about his policy all you want, but, like, he was a really good speaking leader. And that's like, I mean, we definitely don't have that now.
Yeah.
I also kind of feel like we all owe George W. Bush a retroactive apology. Like, you know what I mean? We all, like, do you remember when we were all like, this guy's Satan, fuck this dude? And it's like, how many of us would give our left nut to have him in office instead of Trump? Fucking all of us.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, he was kind of like, I mean, his problem, he didn't have that drive. He didn't have that egomaniacal drive, I feel like. I think he was kind of more just like pushed into it because of his family. And I feel
he was pushed into it because Jeb was such a fuck up. Like, he was literally supposed to be the loser kid in the family that owned a baseball team and did cocaine. That sounds awesome. He also would have been, I believe, a good peacetime president. I think he was a bad wartime president, but I think peacetime he would have been fine.
Yeah, I think. Well, yeah, I guess that might be true. I mean, I still feel, yeah, he didn't know what he was talking about. But I guess he just had people around him running the show.
Right.
And
I mean,
really
like Cheney and his dad are the devils for sure.
So it's like almost like it's like almost like hard to even imagine because of the people that were surrounding him and making his decisions, So, but it's like, yeah, I guess I could see what you're saying. It's like he would have just been like this aw shucks kind of like conservative guy or whatever. Yeah, and the putting the I mean, he did still have a lot of, like, really, it was like the things that he said made you laugh, like the putting the food on your kids and all that stuff. Whereas the thing that, yes, right. But like then like the things that Trump say are just like, holy shit, Like, oh my God, that's, oh, what's that? Tom's just, oh, hey, hi, Tom. Oh, right on. Man, I missed that place too. Oh, nice. Well, I'm not on, so I guess I can't see it unless you're reading them out to me. Hey, that's fair. Why wouldn't it? You know, that's actually, I feel like that in the ad hominems like drove me away. When there was a lot more like social issue debating going on, you know, and I was the straight white male explaining my views on things.
That is what turned my entire fucking Facebook into Troll Center. Because, like,
Yeah,
my
I
whole
was just
thing is like, oh, you want to gaslight and ad hominem me? I'll make this place so fucking muddy that you can't walk. And then when you come in here, I'll stab you in the guts.
yeah.
Like, fucking bring it. Because that's the thing. Like, to me, like, I'm absolutely opposed to this, like, misinformation bullshit. Like, check it out. It's Facebook. Acting like you're getting misinformed off Facebook is the same thing as getting mad that a meme isn't accurate. That's what you're doing.
Yeah.
You want information? Log into the internet, fucking do your own research, get some information. Because I was telling everybody, like, so I have a godson that lives in Taiwan. My buddy, whose kid it is, loves Taiwan. He's lived there forever. And as a result, he got me super into reading about China and just what their government, because what the Chinese government does to Taiwan on the regular is fucking nefarious as fuck.
Okay. I don't know enough about that.
Oh, dude, it's crazy. Like, China boxed them out of the UN. They basically made everybody acknowledge them as the, so you know how China's the Republic of China?
Mm-hmm.
That's because Taiwan is known as China is the People's Republic of China because Taiwan is known as the Republic of China, a label that the UN recognizes, but Taiwan, the country, avidly rejects.
Oh.
You want to
It's
get
like
in? I know you love history, man. Look into Shanghai Shek and all that shit. It's crazy.
It's like the Judean People's Front versus the People's Front of Judea.
Kind of. It's like, so Shanghai Shek, you're not wrong, but Shanghai Shek helped Mao take over China, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then right as Mao rose, it was like if Fidel Castro put out a fucking kill order on Che.
Okay.
And then instead of actually staying in China and dying, this dude fled to Taiwan, where they took a bunch of artifacts, a bunch of the culture, and so Taiwan remains this ultimate pinnacle because you get all of Chinese culture without Chinese government. It's amazing.
Oh, okay, man. I gotta read up on this stuff.
Oh, dude, I can send you. I know you like history shit. I'll send you some shit.
That's cool. I mean, it's not cool. You know, it's interesting.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's cool to be motivated by it, but yeah, it's not cool. It's absolutely fucking horrific.
Yeah.
I'm so sick of your addiction to fucking misery porn, Brandon. I didn't want to address it except for right now, but that's what drove me away from you.
Man, I haven't been. I've been on a whole different kick of things lately. I guess the nursing school and all that shit.
How's that going with the COVID shit?
It was weird. You know, I was in clinicals when it happened, when they suddenly kicked us out of the hospital as students, you know. I was already almost done, so I didn't have to do any more. A lot of people ended up having to do like an online version, which seems weird to me. You know, they give you like an animated patient to interact with on software or something. You know, I feel like you don't really get that kind of valuable on-site experience of seeing what an average day is like. But it was like online lectures through Zoom, like everybody else was doing, I guess, you know. And it became harder, though, you know, like having my son home all the time. You know, it was just the two of us. Molly, for everyone that doesn't know, I guess, since I'm on a radio show, my wife left in January, so it's just me and my son. And so, you know, that, like, I thought I would have all this time in the world, right? I'd be like, now I can stay at home. I can't go.
Wait, back up. Your wife left in January?
Yeah. Yep.
Wait, what?
Surprise! Yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
What?
So, yeah, Molly and I are split. We've been split since
what?
The beginning of this year. Yeah.
How out of the loop am I?
Yeah, you know, this was so like she's been recently sober for a few months, and so some of the clarity it gave her made her realize. She sat me down one day and told me all of this. That she's like, you know, that I just kind of realized now that there are all these things about your personality that I knew weren't going to work for me from the time we started dating. And she's like, I just kind of have to realize I have to let you be you, and part of that means me not being in this marriage. And so she left and she moved in with her parents, and she took the cat. And
Jesus Christ, what?
Yeah, yep. So,
dude, you literally just cut out my heart. Like,
Yeah,
and here's
it
the thing
was-
that's so funny about that is I haven't talked to you in a while, and this is fucking May, so you've just accepted it. But like, that was a bombshell to me.
Yeah. Oh man, it was at the time. Yeah, it was a hard. It was a hard. Several weeks, I guess, especially. But it's still different.
How are you? How the fuck are you doing?
I'm doing all right. Like I guess if I'm being totally honest, like kind of after we spent some time apart, I started realizing how unhappy I was too. Like throughout the end of our marriage, and it's like I missed the early days, obviously, when things were going well, and we were really happy together. But there was just a lot of anxiety that we were both kind of perpetuating, like for each other, and it was just kind of getting unhealthy. Like I was like chasing, trying to fix all these problems she thought I had, and then but she just had this anxiety, I feel, that would like kind of just pop up, and then so like that would be the first thing, and then she would find somewhere to place it, right? So like I would fix these things that I thought I needed to. That was partly why I started changing careers, partly why I stopped doing comedy.
So now it's time to come back to comedy.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yes.
Yeah. Right. I mean, I definitely thought about it, as
I mean, I like her fine, and I'm not gonna say her name or anything, but like I like her fine, and like I always got along with her. She was always awesome to me, but like, dude, if this brings you back to comedy, I am for this.
Yeah.
Hey, I made this song for you just now.
You made a song?
Brandon, come back. You can blame it all on her. Brandon, come back. Brandon, come back. You can blame it all on her. Dude, get back to comedy. What the fuck is wrong with you? Do it now. Do it yesterday. What is wrong with you?
I want, I don't have any time. It's like, I was just kind of, actually, that was kind of what I was talking about during the beginning of this whole bringing this bombshell up, was that, like, I thought that, like, being stuck at home with, I would have all this time, but, like, no, that's just me and Tommy. It's like, I don't have any, I had less time to study, It's like, I have to make all the meals, That's like I can have him help.
You're a single dad, bro.
Yeah, so it's like I have like all the extra chores, all the extra errands of us both using our place and needing more supplies and stuff, And so all that, and spending time with him too, obviously. I'm really happy, We get a lot of bonding time. We play board games, we go on walks, we watch movies, we do a lot together, but it's like, and he deserves that, and and it feels good. But then like when it really all adds up, when you look at the numbers of time, it's like, wow, I'm lucky to fit in an hour or two, whereas before he would be at school for like 8 hours, and I could just crank a bunch of stuff out on my own and then be like, I'm ready when you get home, So that's a different environment. But I still got an A. I got I kind of bombed on the final of it, but I didn't really suffer too many consequences otherwise.
Jeffrey Rogers wants to know what the next ideal lady is, and if you're on Tinder.
I am on Tinder. Yeah. Next ideal lady, man. I have, that's really an interesting question, because I've talked to a variety, and it has been.
Corey Adam Blows says, "I'm amazed she left the kid. It wasn't her kid. It's his kid."
Yeah.
She can't take his boy. That is his boy. He must teach him to be a warrior.
Yeah, so she does, yeah. Hey, is that Worf? Is that what we're doing?
Doima says, will she be a thick girl?
I do like some curves. Anyway, I'm not, I like a lot of different types, I guess. But yeah, I probably will be. Anyway, yeah, it's a weird environment, getting on Tinder. I got on Tinder and Bumble, and
I won't. Hey, check this out. You want to hear the ultimate libertarian stance?
What's that?
I will never ever be on Bumble, no matter what life deals me, because it's sexist. Period.
It is funny, yeah.
And like we've come to a point where equality means sexist against men. That's what that means. That's fucked up. And I'm not saying like it's a pendulum thing. I get that the pendulum was swung way too far the other way, and we have to correct it. But like, to me, it's the same reason why I don't subscribe to any of the two parties. You can't be advocating for something with fascism and say you're anti-fascism. You can't be advocating against sexism and then using sexism. But you can engage in it to get your dick sucked, for sure.
Yeah, right. It's like, yeah, you shouldn't. Yeah, you should fix the problems as opposed
And that's
to
why, like, that's my biggest problem
adding
with all
new
this
problems
bullshit.
to the
Is like, I
entitled.
feel like we've gotten to this point where if you don't agree that these weird sexist norms are equal, then nobody will fuck with you, which only drives people to the people that are going to lie to them that also fuck with them. So it's like this weird reoccurring fucking hate spiral. Oh, every guy I meet on Bumble's a piece of shit. Well, yeah, because they're there to lie to you to get pussy.
Ah.
Oh, of
It's
course it
not
can.
like-
But at least at the bars, you can still respond back.
Yeah, I don't know. I have, I guess if I'm being honest, I get more matches on Tinder, but I've had a lot more luck with connecting with women on Bumble, conversation-wise. And
Yeah,
that's
but
probably
what are
because
you
of that
really in it
controlling
for?
the vote.
Connecting or getting your dick wet?
Yeah, and that's a weird thing too. That's funny.
I like how you didn't
I-
say either of them either. You're like, all right, that's a pretty weird thing too.
Yeah, I don't know. This is also new, It's like I was in a marriage, like I was dating my wife when Tinder came out, so I never even had this experience. So everyone's already bored with this shit and has been through the ringer on it, and I'm just dipping my toe
Maybe,
in
hey,
now.
hey. You know I love you to death, right? Maybe it's
Yeah.
better you're not doing comedy right now because you would have a bunch of hack Tinder jokes.
I know better, I think, I don't know, maybe I don't. Yeah, so it's weird, so okay, I obviously
Here's the real question,
right?
and this is the only thing I care about, motherfucker. You ready? You ready? You know what I'm going to ask you, right?
No, I don't.
There's only one question I want to know. I feel like you know it, and when I ask you, you're going to be like, oh, yeah. Are you ready?
Yeah.
So your wife left you in January, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have this COVID shit, which probably maximized your time at home, right?
Yes.
You got your son and one profession, so you actually have your time management down to where it's good, right?
Yeah, sort of.
Have you been writing?
No.
Motherfucker, what?
No. Yeah, I mean, like I said, with not being
No,
able to
I'm
catch
too
up.
good for writing. I'm writing right house out. Fuck you, dude. Garbage.
Yeah.
Garbage.
I
I thought that this would be like some kind of crazy, awesome, like call to art. Like an awakening call to your creativity. Because you dropping out of comedy is the most bullshit thing I've ever seen. I said it. I've said it to you before. I'll stick to that.
Excuse me. Yeah.
It's like you and
well-
Brooks Robinson are the two people that I'm like, why did those motherfuckers quit? Because here's the thing, Brandon. Like, obviously shit's going to come back on, but like, I'm making it. If I can do this, anybody can.
No.
Oh shit!
You are a charismatic, gregarious, lovable guy, and so you
No,
shouldn't
I'm an
cut yourself
angry
down
troll
like
that hates you all. Shut the fuck up with your goddamn fucking slander.
Take the love. Take it.
No, I won't. I'll never take the love from you. I don't have to do that. I don't have to do that.
People are listening because they like hearing you talk.
Maybe. Or maybe they're just listening to me because they want to be the first to live view my suicide. Like, because like,
No,
here's
I
the
should
thing,
not do
right?
that. No, that's
I'm honestly, I'm 5 days a week on a fucking Twitch show, right? Like, we're at least even money that this ends in a gun in my mouth, right?
No.
What?
No.
Come on. Ugh.
This is like
You never
this
get
is
on
where
board
you'll-
with me hating me.
This is where you'll get your crowd for your comedy shows, right? That's how it works now, right? You get your following online, and then everyone comes to your show all of a sudden, right? You get a podcast, you get whatever, and then it's like the comedy is just an afterthought. You just go out and kill it every night, no matter what.
Tom Chilstrom said Ricky Noren's impression of Brandon is way better than you. Yeah, Ricky Noren has the best Brandon Reynoso impression I've ever heard.
Hey everybody, it's me.
Oh man, we had Ricky on here and like he was talking about like hardcore wrestling and it was super interesting.
Oh hell yeah! Not me. I'm just talking about my divorce in nursing school. Sorry,
I didn't even
everybody.
know you got divorced. Like that's like funny. Like this is how bad of a person I am. I'm friends with both of you on Facebook.
Hey, I'm a bad friend too. I could reach out to you, and I haven't.
Yeah, but like it sucks for me because I've made a point to make my Facebook like the giant trash fire that it is. And I actually, when I friend people online, I urge them to unfollow me. I'm like, hey man, really good meeting you. Here, you should unfollow me, but let's be friends. And they're like, what? And then they unfriend me within a week, and they're like, yeah, you're right. I'm like, I know, right?
Yeah, I guess none of this was on Facebook or anything, so none
Right.
of that
So
would have
how
happened
would
from social
anybody
media.
know, Brandon?
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
not. Hey, it's not Facebook official. So how would any of us know?
Yeah. Yeah, no one wants to meet on those things, It's speaking back to that whole like Tinder dating, like no one's looking to go out right now. I mean, I'm sure there's probably like a 1 in 200 chance or something of someone you match with that's like, I don't give a shit, come over here or something.
No,
I haven't
it's
run
way
into
better than
it.
that, dude. Have you met people?
Is it? Yeah. That's the thing
This
too.
new generation of Brandon, this new generation of kid is eating ass for pleasure. You're fine.
Man,
That's
yeah,
where
I
we
don't
get.
know.
That's where we get our fucking Generation Z and X hang up. Oh, you won't eat ass, prudes.
Well, I've been hearing that. It's just like,
Like it can't be a coincidence that we invent eating ass as like a social norm, and then coronavirus comes, right? Like, there's no way that's coincidental.
Wasn't that an ancient Greek thing?
Probably.
I haven't read about
That's
it.
probably what started the locusts. They just started eating ass, and then here comes some fucking locusts. Oh shit, we've angered fucking Vesuvius. Unleash the ass locusts.
See, and people complain about the liberals. Do you think the conservatives are eating ass? I don't think so.
I mean, I don't know. Is there much difference between a fucking liberal right now and a 1950s Republican? Do I think 1950s Republicans were eating ass? I do not.
Well, I think that modern liberals are using the N-word less than a 1950s Republican, probably. But yeah, I guess that's your point.
Margaret Blaylock says, you don't own a gun. It would be too much work for you to find one. Choose another suicide method. That just like, I didn't say that for tips on how to kill myself, Mags. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Horace Me says, false. All men still want to bang.
All men do still want to bang, and that's kind of like the whole Bumble
Matt
show.
Doima just said Ike ate ass.
Ike ate ass. Oh man, he should have had that as a sticker. I
Yeah.
like Ike eating ass.
Corey Adam Blows says ass is the new pussy.
Man, I mean, there are more of them, I guess there's that.
Yeah, there's like
More
twice as
asses
many.
than
The demand is way higher than the supply, or no, the other way around.
Yeah, I guess they're less valuable though than in that case.
Yeah, you would think that
So-
you would think that like ass and nipples and boobs would be the two least that was always my problem with like unsolicited dick pics. You want to hear a dark weird secret of mine, Brandon?
What's that?
Like,
Yes.
I always got weirded out when I found out dudes sent dick pics to chicks unsolicited or like that they didn't want, right?
Yeah, right.
Because like for me, it's like, okay, I'm a capitalist, right? So the moment we're texting, we've engaged in this for that thing, right?
Okay.
So like, if you just throw your dick out there, you've devalued it. You have nothing. You have no commodity to trade for.
Right.
There's no leverage of any kind. Like, at least get, like, some tits or, like, some fucking ass, right? But if you're like, hey, how's it going? Here's my dick. Like, nobody, like, nipples and ass don't have the market value. They just don't.
Yeah, I feel like, the women that want the dick pics will tell you. I really feel like there's never really a time where you need to ask to do it or
Sounds
you
like
need to
you
send it
have never
unsolicited.
been to the DMV. That's what that sounds like. Nothing but fucking dick pic wanting hoochies as far as the eye can see. And some of them are grandpas.
All my dick pics at the DMV always look so sad and frumpy. It's like my license. All right.
All right. Well, I'm gonna cut you loose. I'm gonna have you. We're gonna have you back on this show. I'm going to drag you kicking and screaming back into show business, and there's nothing you can do to stop me.
Yeah, this was fun. Actually, it was really good. Catching up.
Why
with
did you say it like
with an
that?
audience.
Actually, like you thought. Fuck you. Okay.
Well, I didn't know that that's what you were calling for, so I guess I was saying actually as if this was a surprise.
Right, because I wanted to cold call somebody out of surprise, and I saw your name, and I thought it was the best. Because one, I haven't talked to you in so long, I didn't even know you were divorced. And two, I know that you would understand what this was and roll fucking with it because you're not a fucking idiot.
Well, thank you. That means a lot coming from a non-idiot.
You heard it here first. I am a non-idiot. Tell people where they can find you. Where can they find your thoughts expressed on the internet?
Oh yeah, on Tinder and Bumble, and occasionally I'll post a picture on Facebook or Instagram.
What's your screen name on Bumble?
My screen name on Bumble. Good question. It's probably my first and last name is one word. I don't remember. Yeah, Brandon Reynoso probably.
There you go. All right, buddy. Thank you so much for letting me harass you.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Sorry, hey, sorry about your divorce, but I'm real happy it benefited me in this situation.
Yeah, thanks, man. I'll catch up. I gotta give you a call here too.
Yeah, dude, for sure. I love you, man.
All right,
I'm glad you're safe. Love you.
Love you too. Later, man.
All right, buddy. Bye. All right, that is Brandon Reynoso. Pretty great. I didn't know that he got a divorce. That got weird, but who the fuck cares? All right, I guess we're done. We went a little over. I'm going to go watch that fight because I haven't yet. Shout out to everybody about your psycho. Wait, hold on. I can't. I'm too drunk to read. Hold on. All right, there we go. Tell us about your psycho. Yeah, we'll do that on a different episode. Corey, you forgot to say no homo what if it was like all homo though? What if I love him? What do you intend to do about that, Dad? All right, we're going to move to the end phase. Here we go. End phase time. Wow! That needs a sound effect, right?
Hard no.
No, I think it does need a sound effect.
Doing terrific.
Ugh. So wait, you do think it needs a sound effect?
It's the doc with a boner drag weeds.
Yeah, I guess it does. What should we do for a fucking intro? What if I don't want to?
Oh what?
Well, then I'll have to do something.
You do fucking nothing.
Well, yes, I will, dude. I used to play Street Fighter all the time.
What a dork.
Dude, I will beat your ass.
You are fake news.
Fuck you. All right, I just wanted to do that. Let's see here. Thanks, Corey, for a good night. Yeah, don't forget, we do it again. Super awesome. Yes, sound sure. Corey Adam Blows says, Corey, Ellie wants your cock. No, she doesn't. Her boyfriend could beat my ass, and all that Ellie wants to do is give me free B Grizzly pizza crust, and I cannot alienate her for that. I am in her servitude for those B Grizzly pizza crusts. There's nothing I can do about it. You guys have been awesome. Thanks for doing this. Don't forget to go to Venmo and donate. Corey Adam Comedy at Venmo. Anything you give does help me. And I don't want to brag, but I need some help. Always, right? I mean, that's just kind of how it goes. All right. You guys have been awesome. Thanks so much for listening. We will see you tomorrow. Same time, same everything. Maybe, Tom, I might call you later after I watch the UFC. Or maybe not. I don't fucking know. Otherwise, we will see you tomorrow. Same time, same place. Thank you so much. Don't forget to go to Venmo. Donate to Corey Adam Comedy or CoreyAdamComedy@gmail on PayPal. Everything you donate goes to keep my power on so I can keep giving y'all some product. You guys have been awesome. Have a great night. Goodbye.
To our town like the bone of all. Supper fools and